Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, worldwide. Renegade there, the man not when afraid. Renegade, I have to keep it knocking, I have to knock it, yeah, man. Them really get me upset yesterday. Yeah, them get me upset. And, me talk to the young drunk of them. Yeah, only the embarrassment. Yeah, no man, them is an embarrassment to the country. Yeah, because these people are give themselves some name. Like how honest that come out and say, choose Jamaica. You choose Jamaica, but you still, we have no hospital, we have no road, you make police a kill after you road. That's the car choose Jamaica. A guy use some pretty name that are Sykes. Yeah? No, you have one of them called Young Jamaica, but them boy Young Jamaica for the JLP and germs to kill. Young John come and call him. You call yourself and call yourself Jamaica, put yourself on the name of Jamaica. But you're not patriotic. We're not germs. Because if you're patriotic, the country come first. We call Jamaica name. Patriotic people put the country first, not care what happen. You understand? Yes. So we fight for the people, them. If we patriotic, we fight for the people, them, what them are crush. Now, we don't fight for party. And it actually show to you, because we are sorry. If you have Andrew Holness, yeah, and statutory declaration not certified, just think about this. Remember, you would say young Jamaican, you'd have come out and you'd have talk publicly and say, listen, it don't look good. Our Prime Minister, you need to get certified. But you allow that because in your head, Andrew Holness are the government or JLP above rules of laws. Judge wrong little man with the chair, him not get charged. If it was a PMP member here, them don't know how to do it. So it don't go identify these people that and about not hypocrite now, them are shit. They are shits. Yeah? Again, tired the girl come down and say, well, from child like 13, been over and have sex. That is, say that a rape. Statistical rape. And that listen, a pedophile Latin. If she come and have a stamp and thing, I know, them just push it off. He must have Minister of National Security. And next guy you hear female call, you hear them on pimpy. Them are playing this politics. Using the name was some patriotic, but they are not. Them put party in front country and that bad. It bad. It nasty. Yeah. It not good. Yeah. So these are the set of people you can't watch them are just germs. You can't call them nothing better about germs. Let me tell you something. My mother have a nasty brother. I might have watched. He might watch me now. That's a piece of shit. When you hear me say it all the time, don't. A lifetime ban we give that. And if my mother brother that. But we and him go up our bandit. You know, we not partial. None at all. But them know a pure partiality and party thing them I deal with. Kruger have gunman dead side and a car. I name. Them kill an next one other than. And I fear name in the car where I drive. Them find 800 bullet. But if it was me and my name, them that come for me long time, and that's them bang them up and say, yes, you're acquaintance. Them are past lad, you're acquaintance with gang. You forgot prison, but Cougar not going to prison, she's a minister. But yet still, every day these people get up and rush the same PMP, them like how them rush Mark Wolin. Yeah, but statutory declaration. It's so, it out of character. Them full of shit. Yeah, and people for warn them for what they are and expose them and run them away, Them are nastiness. So I deal with that. But more want to hear what Marco Rubio said. More Cuba invasion. Yeah? And more I bring back what Manley said. And when Stanford. And but Andrew them come and talk about investment. But if you go up and worship and the one on him garbage bin. Him a minister of commerce and something. You know all them people turn Minister of Commerce and all kind of things. Him now come out and show you about them go and about you like a 12 busy man. It good and Andrew my das. When people are make up people them suffer and out for dead. Enough of them dead. But them come out with them nastiness. Me not join it because I hear this now. People, we are all human beings. And no might be right. We learned that from a long time too, If it speaks truth to power, might not be right. Yeah? And if you use the same judge, a matter of fact, Andrew use it several times. Remember, I come out and say my ring fence, the NHT. I go play that, you know. I go play the one when just talk about NHT. Remember, I'm saying man, they no good at mash up country, you know, but the NHT from 2016 a balance stream budget. Then if man, you know, good, oh, when man is set, you are live on it like your leeches, Andrew. But you still either try to destroy the man character. For me, never there. I want to know history. Yeah? And you still come and talk about backlash, man. And you all want to back, you set them out, so you play paper on because you play chess. We know your game. In my lightweight too, you know. Remember, me understand media. Me understand it. I mean, it's a renegade. So no boy can't come, remember me, I'm a poodle. Me alone, so no boy can't compete with you. Like some big mama and buy we out. We chat straight to power. Yeah? I'm Charles Davis then. You can't do that. You see? We chat straight to power. You fuck me and tell you, say, for God, way, you're shit. You understand? I'm not afraid of people. So we don't start, anything you do me, you get 100-fold. I remember, you know, if you know, me know you keep far from me. You see the limits. This is a human limits. Fuck you. Yeah? We not afraid of people. Yeah, so we have to talk truth to power here. Alright. So let me just start my show. I want to start it and I'm going to show you all them people there. I'm going to go to Rubio first and then I'll play what Michael Man did say. And I'll play what Garbage been saying, you know. Remember Boom Falls and all of them run out the same way. That goddamn disgrace. Them come tell a lie about the Cuban and the doctor them were help. Remember, you know, the same country take with doctor and nurses. And that me I say, you know, because I remember we not pay them right. And then you turn around and say, them people are get angry bad. So if you say them people are get this and, you know, slave labor, then why you send them to the same place? You want them go home. Because you know in your head, Uncle Andrew won this, you can't trick. Because if me did the right, this and Rubio said that to me, I said then, brother, so if them people are going to suffer, you say them I take them money and things. Then why you don't want me to send them home? You don't tell me keep them then? And give them papers. Give them papers and make them go and work. Don't send them back there. Yeah? You don't do that. You want everybody send them home. Because the other way they might get hard money, you know, people. And then you send them home. And bar the same way when you look at black all the aisle we are going. So up to the good nurses and doctors them are suffer. All people are dead in a droves. And people, this against humanity, it's not right. No, and then if you not sit down and watch no ship or nothing, you know. Because no care how much ship you have, and no care how much plane you fly. And one thing me know, you even be dead before you are dead too. So, you know, me have fear mankind. That is bullshit. You have to speak truth to power. You have got dead too. But Ronald Reagan and the whole of them there right now. Them alive? We're seeing a bush them there. Them alive? You got dead too. You see me I say, Jamaica speaks. You make big up yourself. See? Yeah, you got dead. So even if me dead before you still got dead said speed. All human being. So no kill the mic where you have to speak truth to power. We're not stupid. You understand? But me I'm gonna talk about the JLP too, you know. Where them not patriotic. Me are telling the people, and all them I do is PR. Let me start. Let me show thing there. Let me start. No, Andrew, let me grace you first. When them guys that run out, let me grace you first. See me? This is Andrew. Up to yesterday, see that up to today. And I'm statutory declaration of certified. From we are 2021. But you have the E that run out. Mark Golin, all of them are certified, 2024. But yes, still, and you can't go see it. This is where the nastiness are called themselves young Jamaicans. It's so hypocritical, it's unbelievable. For you have a prime minister, sitting prime minister right in front of you, and you feel say him above all laws, and you know, you can approach him. Yeah? This is your prime minister. And if you're patriotic, if you put out Mark Golden, make sure you put out Andrew Holness and say, no, sir, we need the statutory declaration to certify it, not looking good. But you know, come to your tear down Mark Golden. But I beat Andrew Holness till thy kingdom come. Because he's not supposed to be uncertified when as a prime minister. But I'm not trouble to no because him above the law. Me see him get directive for police, tell police to kill the citizen. That's also illegal. That's all illegal. You understand? It's illegal. But you come and give directive, I know I'm not sure the police come under the bus. Can't know him for what they you know. No, you look at a man like this where everything's certified, but you don't run out with the name. He's not certified. 2024, I remember, you know, you only have a prime minister. Go around the purse, around the country. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. None of them can certify. None. And he just leave. Like it or not, this is supposed to happen. Yeah? So when you run out to that man like that, him alone, you see something you run out to PMP. Well, a matter of fact, when you want to hear Andrew speak right across the board, you know. Him talk about road, you know. Well, you know, the PMP time. Well, this, so him turn you back to it. Me, I turn you back to this now. You have to talk about this man never certified. So Marky G. But Andrew not certified from 2021. Him certified, you know. But you have said 2024 and it be a problem to you. You're not patriotic. Because before you point out him, you make sure you point out the Prime Minister first. You're not piece of shit, you know. Yeah? You're not take Jamaica for dance and fool. Yeah? When you come off a line and go, when you go in, man, you're not shit, you know. That's why the country run like this, you know. Send some people to run them, man. Anything here, we are when we attack, we try across the board. We're good for the goose, good for the calendar. You can combine to Marky G. If you never been certified 2024, what we're going to do, make a big balabaloo and make a bag nice pan that. When this guy, where the Prime Minister is certified from 2021, I saw one in a Jamaica that fool, make them piece of shit here. All them do is cock up them big dirty thinking rub and take stomp. Going down head, I saw one of them. Them are shit. Them none of them are patriotic, you know. That show you said, oh, them dedicate to party. Them may fuck you all over in a Jamaica. The whole of Jamaica, all who know I run up and down for ULES, him have a set a guy when recycle. For no picnic can't get them job there. And when you try and work hard and send them a university, as a crappy worker, you know, guys smiley, goo gaga, and all these piece of shit. When we retire a long time and I get big money, he might give big job. I give big job. All these piece of nastiness, and them same way I get big job, it's bad for your country. At times when you stand up and say enough is enough. This is bullshit. Look on Andrew one is not certified. Them not supposed to talk about who and certify out of their mouth. Because the ultimate leper I'm not certified now. And it's bad for your country. Remember, everybody look on this. You know, people look on this and say it's a pirate around Jamaica, you know. And you feel them bigger than the law? No. We have to speak truth to power. Yeah? We have to, listen, if you is a labor right, you know, put party front of your fucking country. With a labor right or PMP, if a PMP then you have to sink the country. And your family, I think you have to speak up. If you're a labor right and you have a like, fire off a blaze. The liar's thing. Them thief election. Them come with trick. Them tell be a lie. When you look on the individual. And you have people that say, you know, PMP and JP are the same. Oh. Go look on the people them and look on them character. And look on the one them are passed to. What you say about Mama P? And when you tell like Ban PJ, it's a sympathy for that second, you know. Him have all jet. Or if you have jet and jet now, over the tarmac, over the airport, I wait for you. You see the man at the commercial plane. You all have build up on something in your head. When you look at Dras Davis, him are the worst. PJ even put in more thing than Michael Manley. And PJ thing when I live off and Manley. By the way, Andrew Holness, if I never the NH team need not no budget. So I'm doing attack them character. And we cannot allow that. And then, you know, the other party, I remember I know politics me I speak. Them not blow them on and them just work. And we expect that. Andrew come up with that thing where him want highlight, you know. Yeah? Them thing I could not him could not him. No. You them run out look at. You run out for Mark Golding. and call out Mark Golding. Let me show you something, people. Look at. Look at. Look at the boy. Look at them foo now. Look at. The drunk them. Look at. JP, you know. Look at. Young Dranko. Because you can't put Jamaica side of that because, you know, says Mark Golding must give full explanation about why his 2024 statutory declaration have not been certified. Look at. You know, so them stinking of themselves. If me couldn't be a part of them, because I can't be a part of corruption. Right? But if you have any fucking sense, and you know, say your leader, the prime minister, don't certify from 2021, come up. Then when you bring up but come give explanation, you just have open back up Atina insect, you fucking idiot. Yeah? This embarrassing. This guy not certified now. Over 1,620 days. You know how much years that? But you are talking about man to come tell you why him not certified. Fucking idiot. If them, that me tell you, say you have a lot of educated fools, you know. You know, you get mass production teaching, but that not give knowledge, wisdom and knowledge. You just, because you will spell and you will read. So when you read and spell, you say, boy, I'm educated. You're not educated. You have a lot of educated fools. And remember, you're not critical thinker on the dance. That no make a man drink and read and remember right. You say right and I'm right. He may write, hey, you tell him read a book. And when you say, explain to me what you read, you explain the context of the book. He cannot do it. But him read it. Him brains hello. And we see a lot of them run and Jonas. Them dumb, not dumb like them in a man. Not dumb like them foo. Hey, them foo-foolness deafening. You attack people with a flawed government. Everything can point on the government and worse. You don't want to do that. You have to come up with some different ways, some generating thing with different ways, you know, and then you sit down and attack the opposition. Yeah, you attack the opposition when the government have the purse. And all you do, I do a distraction like people I eat that, thrown out with you. And who back them up? Big nasty thinking, mama. They're stupid. You understand? Look on this guy in front of me. Oh, me for respect the guy. Yeah. I can't. I want him to pretend, you know. We can't be one of the great pretenders. If you talk to me, I can speak truth to power. You understand? And that's the truth. And the whole of the around us, so. But no, as big people now, we hold them accountable for these things, you know. Every time them run out with garbage, you send it right across the board. Yeah? These guys, you see what them attached to them name? Jamaica. Young Jamaica. And arms of JLP. Using the country like that. When you use the country name, you're supposed to be patriotic. If I your mama, you have to call her and say, no, mama. You have to call her out. You cross the line, you're supposed to call out your mama. You understand? You call her out. She said, well, my son, see you, say no call. But I say, my son, but he might call me out and say, mama, not do that. Because you know what, see your mother step off a precipice neither, you know. So if she do something wrong, you call her out. Because if you say, I step off a precipice, you know what, you can call her out. She might say, mama, don't do it. Not true. Anyway, if you call her out. Yeah? So you couldn't have a prime minister. And instead of them pressure him to do the right thing, him above. Yeah? Above approach. Yes. And him above all laws of the land. And I run. And it's okay. When them do this thing, I have pointer show me. I remember I be a hood, them having a them eye, you know. You know, but they can't have stump, but the stump too small. So hood in them eye and them nose and mouth and ears. And them, I don't know how them see and breathe. When they make back a knockout. Because them have be a stump, you know. I juke up all about in them, all the hole in them face. But them see Mark Golding now, fi call him out. It makes sense? Eh? It don't make no sense. People at Jamaica hold them accountable. And them not patriotic. Choose Jamaica. Them a choose Jamaica. If you choose Jamaica, the first thing you do, you know, you make sure the hospital them right. You do everything to try and hold doctors and nurses that the people them can. Remember, you know, A healthy nation is a wealthy nation. Yeah? You make sure the road them right. You make sure the people them get the services that them put in there for, not for Magla and cut ribbon and treat them. You can see a country like Jamaica have nearly 3 million people. And you a bridge where you're supposed to repair. And we have to depend this a beach about Tri Bridge. And when you do repair it, year before last, you say you're gonna deal with it. No, you're cut ribbon. Yeah, and people for worship you. And your job is the number one that's supposed to tear down in the first place. Because engineers supposed to go out there and make sure repair it or replace it. Long time. So these are the things where him do, and then him put it same do. This stupid. When the highway are doing now, you run over, if you're looking at all over, you have to make bridge, bypass, even out of ferry. Remember, you have a part where you have to drive on that. So bridge. You ever hear party someone out and I say, yeah, look how much bridge me build. On the highway them, can't have a bill. See, that one a cut ribbon. For nothing at all. For garbage. Love cut ribbon for garbage. Him. See? Tell him when they run out again for Mark Golden. If Mark Golden have even one stop the declaration not certified yet. You know when I head back on if you know say you can't run out Panama because the Prime Minister a 5 him not certified. But you say Mark Golden think certified, you know. But if it never certified, it couldn't be a problem. You'd be an answer that you run and try to story this turning a problem. So Andrew above the law, I'm at the government, you know, inform the government, you have the election. That not look good enough. That look Jamaican. If you're real Jamaican, you stand up on your whole thing right across the board. So if Andrew, when if you have pressure, Andrew now say, no, you have to go move because you're not certified. This piece of shit come up in a Canada. I ain't sick. Eh? You can't make Andrew just get over this and like it's okay. But una stick people and run with them name and do things. That don't make no sense to me. Yeah? You think we could listen to them garbage? No listen to them. We just dissect them. You understand? But people if hold them accountable. Them is shit. You understand, King Nation? Una have to hold them accountable. This is garbage. Listen, you see me? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you now again. Me have my mother and my father's son. You hear this? Your mother. When you say your mother and your father's son, you want to call them. All right. I'm my mother and my father's son, you know. And you know, yeah, your mother and your father's son are grow up. Whatever you grow in one place, you have same mother and same father. I go born, come so mother and father married, but I'm my mother and father's son. But when them shake up because in a 2010, they put my mother on a plane. And I would think me the day in a yard and then, you know, because something wife and then my mother and my sister, they were jumping at some things and make them put up on a plane. And I'm going to talk to him and make him know, say, remember, I said, well, we have adult kid, you know. I remember my mother this too, you know. And he might tell me about Papa, Papa was alive, you know. I said, no, my mother bring that boat, no Papa right now, you know. Mama, we are talking about. Remember my mother this, remember the boat we have adult kid, you know, because we preserve mom. See? And then go on with them shit. So you have to put a band on him. I don't know. Remember, you know, we live here, but I don't know. I don't want to know him house. Because when I'm going with him bullshit, me not put up with that bullshit there, me not big friend. Me I speak truth to power. And that's at 2010. And over 2016. Leave some, I don't know. And I don't care. Because I never speak truth to power. Because remember, you know, mama give you life. And you can't, you know, go around mama. Them kind of way there. True stupidness. So me I speak the truth at all time. See? So me I speak the truth to my mother and my father family. Who me I ramp with? Me I ramp with people. If I be patriotic, when these guys come out, that mean them put party over country. So when they use the word choose Jamaica and Jamaica, young Jamaica, it's just a mass to try to trick you know. Them not choose nothing just because them operate. You ever see them come out and them see all the wrong what them are doing and them burn it? They don't do these things. So I just party first and do what I want to fucking you all. We rob money, we do things, and we are going to play the cover guy. And we are going to rush the opposition and do distraction. And Andrew go and fuck up the place. Cannot work around here. Cannot work. We not forget serious people. When a government in a power, you hold them accountable. You hold them accountable. Yeah? Me not play, hey, me not tell you. But hey, me I read renegade, you know. They must think of some play man this way, you see around us sit down. I mean, yeah, I remember, you know, me not do the fast business then, I'm around the people, you know, when they're right, you know. Yes? And I can tell you, nobody thinks that I'm me alone in the arena. We have enough people can be loyal people me around me. Who not loyal have to live up. Can't remember I study people too, you know. So when they're not loyal, I don't want them around me. Them to live up. You have to listen to them talk and approach and how they move, you know. So you have to think if you buck your toe. Or them I want to step on you and style you. But loyal people, if you're up or down, them stay with you at all times. So we know loyal people. And we know the one them where them shake it. So you make them make sure them lift up. Saying? Yes, them have to lift up. You see me answer, Daniel? Yes. All right, let me go to Rubio. I'll come back to them, but now go to Marco Rubio. Hear the intention and the invasion. And then I'll play Michael Manley. And then I'll play Garbage Bin. Just listen to them interview ya. Listen to them interview ya. Marco Rubio. Hear this.
Raul Castro to the United States.
Well, that was a grand jury in South Florida returned an indictment on Raul Castro. It has nothing to do with us. It's a grand jury. The evidence is clear. He admits to it. Raul Castro openly admits and brags about he shot down civilian, gave the order to shoot down civilian airplanes.
And how would you get him here?
Well, I'm not going to talk about how we're going to get him here. If we were trying to get him here, why would I say to the media what our plans are about that? I know you have to.
Why would I say to the media about my plans about that? Eh? Oh, where I get him here? You hear this? Yeah, of course.
Why would I answer that? The bottom line, there's a lot. At that point, he becomes a fugitive of American justice. And, well, you know, if there's an announcement, we'll tell you afterwards, not before. Okay, a couple more and I got to get on.
Let's still have conversations with Raul Castro's grandson, or instead of
look, we remain. Here's the problem we have. We'll engage with the Cubans we have. Our ambassadors met with them recently. The CIA director was down there a few weeks ago. There's some State Department communications that occur. I just don't see a lot of. At the end of the day, they got to make a decision. Their system doesn't work, right? Their economic system does not work. It's broken. And you can't fix it with the current political system that's in place. They just don't comprehend how to do it.
So you can't fix it with the current political system. So a regime change them a look. You hear what I say? Say them broken. You have the power to block the thing. And say you can't fix it with what and what and what. Eh? You leave that to the people, them. You know, own Cuba. I hear what Michael Manley said about Cuba, you know. But continue.
And it's a failed state. Like, their economy and the model they're trying to follow in Cuba doesn't resemble what anyone is doing anywhere in the world. I mean, there are other ways to do it that can provide.
So, them might say it's a failed state and them mad in the world. But listen. A man, you know, you born as a free man. And you supposed to want to your people them live how they want to live. Who is you? Why not go tell China the same thing? China have over 2 million people them lock up in a one re-educate them about religion. You know? Over 2 million. Them lock up near Jamaica right now. In a camp. Just couple years ago them do it. Yeah? Yeah, but you I'm here you hear him say no. Them not left it, you know, because Cuba want to sit it out. More you hear the word. But them nah make them sit it out. Listen, you hear myself here? And they not have no food. The food and the oil. Remember them put the embargo upon that, you know. Them. But you said food and them not have this and them not have no money. But we are watching you do the thing and then you say them not have it. These are the same playbook and you use in a Jamaica. Him starve the people, then he might tell you something else. Yeah? No meaningful job. The job that we can't pay. You're even if you have a little son and daughter who do much subject and smarter than Google Gaga and the one of them, you're not getting the job. And you recycle some mongrels, some infidels. The guy I recycle. That's why Jamaica can't move. Continue.
The people of Cuba prosperity and opportunity. And it's what I said in the video to them the other day. You look at Cuba, in the Bahamas, in Jamaica, in the Dominican Republic, here in Florida. Cuba's surrounded by places where people have the right to do things like own a business.
Okay, so them done, you know, to say, Dominican Republic. You have to jump, when you say Jamaica, say we can buy, you can open in one shop, you jump 80. You have to listen to them talk, you know. Don't them skip, oh, you have to skip 80. Them turn 80 in a failed state too, you know. Them. Yes. Them help turn it in a failed state too. See? So you skip 80. And you say Dominican Republic. And you can buy your own, you know, you open your own business. You hear this? Continue.
Work for themselves and be able to vote and for the leaders that govern them and or replace them. So if that's possible all around Cuba, why isn't it possible? Why is that not possible inside of Cuba? And right now there just doesn't seem to be people over there in charge of the regime who are in any way open to any of those changes. And the things they talk about economically are cosmetic in nature. They're not real. Because that's what they've gotten used to all these years, is just buying time and waiting us out. They're not going to be able to wait us out or buy time.
That very serious. All them do is buy time and wait us out. They're not going to wait us out. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. I remember them tell you listen again, buy time and wait.
Talk about economically are cosmetic in nature. They're not real. Because that's what they've gotten used to all these years, is just buying time and waiting us out. They're not going to be able to wait us out or buy time. We're very serious. We're very focused. As I told you a moment ago, in the context of Iran, the president's preference is always a negotiated agreement that's peaceful. That's always our preference. That remains our preference with Cuba. I'm just being honest with you. You know, the likelihood of that happening, given who we're dealing with right now, is not high. But if they have a change of heart, you know, we're here. And
said not high, and them now gonna make them buy time. So them all go and invade it. Him just admit it. Him just say it. But here, them say, them come with the limits. Right? Remember your man they said before me play Bang Belly Goat. They'll clear that. Remember you a sermon they did say about Cuba. You hear what them say? Them not gonna wait us out. Your man did say yes, so hear this.
Cuba is our nearest neighbor. 2. Cuba is a member of the third world like us. 3. Cuba fights at our side for changes in the world economic system. 4. We find Cuba the most principled country to deal with. They operate on a basis of respect for sovereignty and non-interference in other people's internal affairs. They have an internationalist policy that if you say to them, come and be my friend, we think you have certain skills that are interesting. We think you've done certain things that are interesting. We would like to have a look at what you've done. Would you like to cooperate with us in a field? They say, fine. If you don't want to cooperate, they say, fine. Yes. We have long since understood that they are on a particular path of development that is obviously massively supported by their people and which is a product of their objective circumstances. Their revolution arose out of the horrors of one of the worst tyrannies the world had ever known. And a lot of their experience is conditioned by that fact. We are a totally different thing. We had a different kind of society, different traditions. We had a functioning plural democracy. And we're on what we call our democratic socialist path of development, which has certain points of similarity with theirs, but very substantial points of difference with theirs. And we respect each other. But even more important than all of that, and this is what is non-negotiable to us, Cuba is a legitimate part of the world and this hemisphere. And it has one of the most legitimate governments in the world, because legitimacy is a function of popular support and nothing else. Nothing else legitimizes except people. And no country, in our view, no country has the right to impose sanctions upon Cuba or any other country that has legitimacy. To us, therefore, it is non-negotiable that Cuba must be accepted as a full, free, and untrammeled member of the world community and the hemispheric community. And if that is not so, we can't make it so. I don't say this in arrogance. I'm talking about what we stand for, not what we can make happen. But what we stand for, we will not move over and we'll pay any price for. And, you know, looking at it from a practical point of view, you could say this. If you...
He might say, it's all done, just cut it off. He might say, if you can do that to Cuba, what about we? Somebody else, what, them do it so. You do somebody else who don't believe in your thing, and them do it. You see, because You use the example what them do to this, and you can't do this, you cannot continue to do the world this. You see, if we born in the West, and if you mean the West, you know, good, you know, help build up China, you build up the West. So you know have the cocaine, you have a better thing, you know. When you have like a Mexico there, so Mexico should have, all right, now if you draft, you know, bag on drugs and everything, and should have built up that way across the feel good, like in Canada and other places. We can way around this. But if them concerned about Cuba, let me ask you something. You talk about the people, them man, them can't do it. Amazon people have lived same way for centuries. I mean, you're not concerned about them, you say leave them alone, make them live. You don't wonder, oh, what kind of method them use to have baby because the population not dead out. You might the Amazon them live, not the forest. Yes? And you have other tribe. I mean, you want to say nothing about them, how they make them live. Them don't need no modernization, nothing fit survive. Them don't need the money where you print and think, but them survive for centuries. And before we print money and I live this kind of way, people have survived for centuries. So if the Cuban them want to stay together and build them thing, who is me and you? If you come and put sanctions upon them and tell them how to live them to live like you and adapt your principle, that's wrong. You know it's wrong. Because you have enough tribe and thing all over the world where I'm not so about that. But 80. Cuban have not stay like 80 about a gang one have the place and 81 straight out. I want to done with 80. Because that be a black skin people and they can go kill off on themselves. Yes? Kill on yourself and that's okay. No circle. I said, come on. And this bad. Now, you hear what them say them can't them now make it sit out. But hear that one now. Hear these people. This is how the government of Jamaica go around and push peer garbage in people head. Hear this. Hear this.
Tour of the Nimitz aircraft carrier that's in the harbor at Kingston.
Hear this.
I spoke to you about the fact that the Nimitz is from our biggest trading partner.
So what you call a biggest deficit partner? If a $3.1 billion Jamaica spend a buy things from America, you import from them $2.7 billion US dollar worth of stuff. Yeah? No for the thing them all when them import, you know. And me see them do all things, you know. You know, say, let me tell you the truth. PSOJ have no time for Jamaica neither, you know. Because the private sector, if them have time, you know, certain things where we can grow or certain things where we can do for ourselves and buy raw material like Singapore. Singapore have no minerals and nothing, you know. Raw material and them good. Japan to them have no resources. But them can build carbon thing, raw material and do all kind of things. Jamaica could have moved in that thing. Most of our factory from the 70s and thing, them shut down Sierra, close them down from the 80s. See? Boost them come give her the plane and do all kind of thing. They them say the pay with. Them a play politics again, them know so Bruce ski to Trinidad. It's there. Right? It's there. Yeah, man. So these are the things that them do and us when them do PR. But, and them so don't sound fool. You think if you just make a video and come talk garbage, people may tell people them for the facts checking and that them I do. You know, realize a lot of people I don't know. So when you tell your liar we can't go do fact checking that make it look bad. People not trusting them and ULES and who run you. That's why you say back of the mind. Say, me tell you the world intertwined, the world smaller now with the internet and you know, your phone are the most powerful asset you have in your hand right now to secure you and your family and beat away all the lies, use it. Especially the pan time. It have camera upon it, you know, and video, you know. Long time we have tell police to wear body camera and them don't want to do it. Well, it's okay, you have your camera. And anytime them drive by your lane, avenue and everything, everybody video upon them. You know, even have to talk, them go in another yard there, your neighbor yard there, family yard, everybody, different angle. Make sure it never run out. So them can't come say, you know, them do this. Them a draw man in this go shoot him where I see it. Because them have to get charged for it. Yeah, you know, have no argument with them, every video turn upon them. You don't make them push up on the blood pressure. Yeah? Just catch them. Them now we nobody camera. And by the way, speaking like that, we see the pawn when name where name down a Black River. Him say put body camera upon film and them know it make a difference. Because they may catch them. I'm a Andrew Messina, I forgot showing that, you know. I'm not showing this. So it's simple. If you just put body camera upon them, Minto. Pan Minto. Come on one of the pan upon the chessboard, you know. Yes? Him say him put him by the camera pan them. I me see it. So they might get a different, reaction from the people them know and the police them. Because when you interact with people, them say you must turn it on. Simple thing. We get a better Jamaica. Yeah, get a better Jamaica. So him say that him I do know, that him do. So I have that video there, I will show it. You see it? Minto, I know you're booby head, We're going to show the video. Because we keep it real. You understand? Make we hear what I hear that one you say. Now, on the ear, Rubio tell us, say, them now wait it out. Hear what I look one and know, see, a warship. And I come tell me about investment and thing about the depot. Hear this. Hear the garbage.
But today I want to say something else. The Nimitz is one of the biggest ships that could ever come to Kingston. And I'm very happy that a ship of this size could come to Kingston Harbor. There had to be a change around of the place where it's berthed, because they were offered, I think, on the north, and they needed the south, and it had to go all the way up. Carlos had to go all the way up to the chairman of the company to get it done, but it was done. It tells me that Jamaica's Kingston port can take in any size ship as we look to build out.
This piece of garbage now. When you go on a warship, I talk about to tell you. If you say it needs south, other ship will come there, it goes out. When my talk is bullshit. Do this about Andrew and him dirty thinking mini and them, It hurt me sometime, Yeah? I'll be a garbage in my chat. Eh? It tells you, listen, the harbor like 60 feet deep, 40 and 59 feet deep. You know how much water that? Any ship can go there. Any ship. You will get the bends. Can you ever go in a chamber? You can just go dive. Now you're scuba diving. You will get the bends. You can't go dive, go down there and just come up like you want. Say accident, thing that flow up in your bloodstream and it kill you. You can't just come up as you have to go in a chamber. You have to come and stop then and stop because you get the bends. See? Yes. And this is the garbage when come out of that. That water they want any ship in the world. That water. That needs 60 feet of water. And a little 60 feet. And a little bit of water that here. Yes. So when I talk this bullshit, yeah, that will show him just come and just swap. And I say, and them know remember the harbor operate long time. So them know the depth of the harbor. So when them come and talk about ship and I try to have the people, them for go away, man. Them for go away. Yeah? This to show you them take the people them for dunce and idiot. And like the people them full food. And that for sure. And I talk about commerce, You hear the nastiness, yeah. Hear the nastiness, yeah.
The special economic zone and the fact that we want to make Kingston a regional hub. This is a great statement that Jamaica.
Your piece of garbage been dumped to, Have you fucking talk, This piece of shit here. Sean Paul go give them some money per border. I'm not a fucking him go give them the whole material. Can remember it documented. Him go say him do it and go cut all the band. Sean Paul say him not play no politics. When you look him go take it over. And say him do it. That means they might take all the money to the equivalent with Sean Paul do. Yeah? But here when I talk about yourself, this makes sense? Eh? Hear this.
And Kingston Port especially can handle that exercise. And it's a real fillip and a real push for us to continue down that line.
What do you mean by rain for have a warship? Well, the amount of missile and the amount of thing when they talk about real fucking push? Or you compare warship. This guy never yet go look. You see him go there when hey, this guy I that, He never go there when one of them ship they come in, one of them thing the ship, I pack off them container there, You never see him come talk that way yet, We bring food and goods and all kind of things come to the port, Remember down the pile up, Eh? He might tell about real kind of little thing, but this is the government. Once again, This is garbage. I pay them love though. It's a real garbage.
But above all, there was economic benefit as well. There were 4,000 people on the ship, and many of them went off on the seaside onto the land side to get goods.
And to the seaside and to the land side to get goods. Yeah? Here it is.
Souvenirs, and many of the sailors are today playing football against our football clubs, and so we know they'll have a
Tell a germs for sure one football club, and where you play football, what that mean? And I talk about goodwill. Goodwill stop. When you embargo a country, yeah? Yes. When you blockade the aisle and people are dead in Cuba, you come and talk about play football. You just say no, it not look good. These people just save our people's lives for 50 years. They would wait. 25,000 people them saved from blind. Free. The amount of baby them deliver. The amount of operation. Thousands of operation. Thousands of people then give free medication. Them train with people, doctor and nurses over there. Them go over there, go train. Them give them free scholarship too. We benefit from them, you know. Yeah? And you know, talk about like Michael Manley that tell you them principle and what them do. You don't do that. Them a try mash up that. And then you have them people run out to chat this bullshit. You chat down on the people like them not have no sense. Yeah? Andrew Twina and Pumval.
extra spirit to take back home as they leave Jamaica. It's a wonderful tour.
Let me just take care of my thing. And then you have a run as ministers for foreign trade and one bag of thing, them commerce, Minister of Commerce and Foreign Trade, them are garbage. Chameleon, she knows say one thing about the people them are oppressed in Cuba, not Andrew Holness, not them. This is not a government. Yeah, a government, a sovereign government stand up and you talk to them. Talk to them over the thing. I remember you have a seat in the UN. Them have a seat in the UN, you know. Other country come and talk about this Andrew part with people. And by the way, don't use the word biggest trading partner because them sit down, you know, people. Jamaica has spent more money. You have to look all over the place because, you know, them scripted, you know. Them have to look all over the place, King Nation. Yeah, Jamaica spent more money importing goods from the US. 2.7 billion. US buy import on got 381. Only can Google it, 81 million. And you say them are your biggest trading partner. If you are going to spend round me $10,000, and me I'm going to spend, come here break it down where people understand. And me I spend back with you $1,000 deficit. $9,000. Me are your biggest trading partner. Remember, you are giving 10,000. You are spending with me 10,000. You know. Yeah, you are buying things from me $10,000 worth of things a year. Me I'm gonna buy 1,000 from you. You see the gap? Eh? Tell me now if you don't have $20,000 by the second year, you don't have $2,000 left. You know, because I'm gonna buy 1,000 from you and then the next 1,000 for the second year. So you don't have 20,000, you spent 10 last year. You spent 10,000. Me spend 1. Deficit of 9. You have 20,000. By the next year, 2 grand you have left. You can't trade with me. Them for thank God for we over here will send the money and them get the hard currency. And yet still, Trump put tariff on them. 10% and put more on them. Say trade imbalance. And them not argue that, you know, say no, but are we, oh, you put tariff on our people when we are spending more, we do know. The same thing he said about China. Well, he said that about China, I remember about the trade no imbalance. Because China not buy nothing from Una buy 100 billion. And Una has spent 200 billion. You have said trade imbalance. You have spent much money, 200 billion over China. And then China will spend 100 billion over here. So. You see? So China, if you buy more, and you put much on steel, you put tariff on steel, much percent, and then you can't stir for. But you agree to Jamaica. But Jamaica spend so much money about do now. I better you take your 10 grand and spend it somewhere else then. If me now step up then and a trading balance. Then you spend your money coming out buy nothing from you. When you look me I buy from other people, you know. But not from you on go $1,000. Yeah? You come talk about Jamaica biggest trading partner, not so much too. Yeah? That's a big you have an imbalance, there's a big deficit. Yeah? Them to go away. This is garbage. See? We could try on Andrew Holness right now. And a foolish thing about him say about NHT. Let me draw down pan and say something. I want to play something where you say about NHT and Andrew Holness. Right? Let me play this. Let me play this. Let me play this. Let me hear this. What you say about NHT and Andrew?
That have been taken from by virtue of the government.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about the NHT and the NHT being deprived of resources by virtue of the government extending legislation to have fiscal support for the budget from the NHT. And I will repeat the point that I have made over and over again.
Listen to this.
The government does not take the funds from the NHT lightly. We understand what the resources are dedicated for, and were it not a situation that required it, the government would not have done it.
So hold on. So right away, it'll tell you, and Una tell me the best government and this and that, Uno, young drunk crowd, and Una talk them shit. This man, after I live by the same NHC, where after him trying to condemn Michael Manley, to balance him budget from him coming in a power. I don't care where I do him live by it. And him sign up for 5 years more. He take it through the whole 10 years. And him sign up for 5 more years. What that tell you, say, Arnold can't get something balanced. But him I run something. Man, they build this from 1976. Yeah? And right now, how it run. It don't gonna show you man the mind. A man them come in the CARICOM, by the way. I'm gonna remind the people them, you know. Where you see them run through and him was head for CARICOM. And a man they great. Man they and 3 more of them from down there so. Yeah, he make all read visionary. But Jamaica benefit of all now. So the NHT balance that budget every year and him can't stand up on his foot. 4 man they never create that and it never about. Then him go take 12 years what advance money from over the airport. 12 for balance budget. And him still have shortfall. And still I run up and down and I tell lie to the people and them I run to that and I back to it. Be lies and PR. This will tell you, and know them say we manage the economy, and we and you have to live by something with Michael man they put on there for long. It balance itself and have the money. It could have been out cheaper for the people, you know, and be out of him trouble it, you know. He might try to tear it down. And just a bag of foolishness. And by the way, him going at it, you know. Remember, you know, them same man go back. Patterson. For the first time in Jamaica history. From 1966, them go to IMF. Them draft for IMF. The following year after them coming up power. 62, you know, after we get self-government, you know, independence. 63, them go to IMF. And the first time we leave IMF for 1995. After Patterson get him first mandate. Can I remember him keep the election around 92. So when him get by 95, him leave it. See? And them go back, like 14 years after them go back to the IMF in a 2009, 2010 and then them fail for hold for them bargain and fail for go pay up IMF and mash up the country. Destroy the country. Right? Them fail that. Yeah, them they get one and them fail that. Okay. Portia Simpson me have to come in and set a bag of things. Me play the IMF chief when she come to Jamaica. Me have it. So no him can't say a lie. Okay. So she do that. Yeah. And she have to use, them have to come and use some money from the NHT. You have to clear up the damage where him and Bruce to. Because he was the last prime minister. Portia beat him. Forget the thing. Yeah. All right. Him come and say more ring fence it because them should go in. And do him know say it for save the country because them destroy it. It's a him. But now, him in it for 10 years. And then him say, film thing, you know, where you point him out. And you hear what him say? If him never have to do it, him wanna do it. That's true, say, him where him a run. Him can't live without the that for balance him. It don't show him something not right with him government. Something not right. And under that, him a pint out back after him saying I can put a ring fence around it because it will be lost to people. Him now, I come and I say, the PMP they do it too. So I'm pint them out. So this is what me a pint to the young drunkard then. When you pint out my goal in, you have to hold him to account. Because this is what I'm doing now. You pint him out and pint back so the PMP them do something. And then they use it too. They never use it that long. Remember, you know, the country not turmoil for you. But only they leave. And you say, it's good when you know, take pints and when you do the fact checking same way. And you say, who taught the truth from what telling a lie and a lead in our street. It's a big garbage, I'm telling you. You might lead the country astray. The country in a precipice right now. Him can't take it out tight, you know. I'll be a garbage. 5 in 4 field. And if you have all the backings from the PSOJ and them have to count away, you can't come with the other thing where I come with and talk about bullshit. It's not going to reach somewhere. I'm not asking. I tell you. Yeah? Google got to the rescue. Wherever. Yeah? All them do a PR. But when the art sit liquor no more, I understand my one of the evilest guy, man. You have to stop with this, brother. Don't do it to the people, then, man. Yeah, man, I drop word now. Remember playing back. So I'm tell you, say, the reason why I'm take it, because him can't do better. So how you say you run a country and you have the economy stable and this, but you are telling we, yes, so. So the reason why you take the money from where Manley left in 1976, where people could have get cheaper house. Cheaper. Because they could have subsidized and get cheaper. Yeah? Yeah, so because you can't do better. And the PMP, they do it too. You point to the PMP. So now same so when them then you tell the boys them. When them are paying about Mark Golden and about statutory declaration, then for paying you and say you're one not clear. You can't have it two-way, brother. Play this. You just listen here.
To have fiscal support for the budget from the NHD. And I will repeat the point that I have made over and over again. The government does not take the funds from the NHD lightly. We understand what the resources are dedicated for, and were it not a situation that required it, the government would not have done it. And it is worth noting that the opposition did it and said the same thing, that the situation required it. And the situation does require it. We must be clear.
So yes, when we tell you on talk, we must note the opposition did it and said the same thing. But yet it did require, remember, before them. Yeah, but not this opposition. But I think they got home. Yeah, you know the opposition do it. You hear them talk it, so it coming like a them people, I know where you see about new people and them they require it. So I'm going to tell you, the party they do it, PMP they do it, but a PMP set up NHT. Man, they said this way. So I'm point it out. I tell you, say them, you know, them they say the same thing. So me ask you now, so when you talk and you rush the PMP, and only the worst, like you know, when you statutory declaration not certified, why young drunkard, but them are young, them are not young Jamaican, them are patriotic, young drunkards. Why they never point out the Prime Minister say, well, Mark Golden, come tell me why this is certified. Andrew, come tell me why 21 from 2021, why it's not certified. Why you never do that? You know, play a hypocritical role. That means I want to put part over things, in point out things, you know. And tell you if you note. And then want to get credit for everything with the NHT have its own mandate, it have its own budget and everything. Man, they set it up that it can run on its own, him dead and gone and sit around on its own and I mean. It will do better than the government. So the government have to live on it like leech. Then you know, tell me some man they are visionary. Tell why that never crashed, I could say I go come in, I go 21 and the one everything when come with crash. Oh, this, they don't have the money and a tradan and failed poor people and just going at that and destroy it. It a keep him budget. And listen, as long as you there amongst the NHT, if you use it for balance your budget, you can't give nobody no talk, brother. Don't tell me say the country run good. Don't tell me because you don't that you dip on your face. You the worst at dip on your face. And you do it in 2016, brother. Eh? There is nothing you can't tell me. When me see you live on the NHT like your leeches. That Canada crab loss pan here front. Yeah, but I don't know if them on ball front now because them did like that, you know, it's a crab loss of here, you know. Yes, with them mass. Say this. So I live on NHT from 2016. I'm right up for. Remember, I take over $100 billion how much houses that could have been for people. Eh? Remember, the government that put money there, you know, they are take money from it. And I say, if it never require to help the budget. He might come in the next one. If you never take it, we have to pay more taxes. You will say you are going to do everything and the people are all right. Or you tell them about pay more taxes. That makes sense? Eh? Hey, Pamela. Hey, remember, you know, when I on my stage, you know, remember, me a real music side, you know, remember, our music, I do, and I knock them, you know. Yes, and them they expect anything at any time. You know them way, not true. Yeah, man. That's true. Thank God for Neon. Me know say crab loss supposed to come out and yes, yeah, and a black card don't say see it. Neon no stop me, I wanna raise and no Neon come and stop me completely. Because them love them love it, man. Then but when it ball like that now, crab loss not stand a chance. You know? Yeah, man. So crab loss, yes. Yeah, man. Me know them are come out more, man. You see? But this one go show you say them not running our economy. And for them one, you live on the PMP legacy better. Live on it. I mean, if you be tick slip and call back and turn and cuss cow. You know be a goddamn ass. Eh? Or if you be a tick slip and call back and turn on and cuss cow. That don't make no sense. Eh? Yeah, man. No, it don't make no sense. When me say my bed, I say no. Yes. Me that look at no see it. Eh? Oh, you do that? Eh? Eh? This don't make no sense. Make it continue now. So, Andrew I tell you say the NHC why I use it. No, I'm tell you say what the NHC are doing now. You for praise this government. So I want to remember the NHT have its own budget, it make its own money, and the government have put money in it. Then get rid of JRS, practicing, bring in the bus them, JUTC. I mean, them depend bus after bus, and now them can't go back at 450 buses. Them use them mash up the door kind of things, and they can't reach up there. Passenger where them used to move at 65 million, now around 18 million a move. You lose money, you lose over $100 billion. So instead of them do good, them do worse. Them should have it and bill pan it, and I could have said them a bill. But that's a real stats. See? All good thing them do is PR and trick the people, them and this will stop. Make we hear where more you for praise the NHT now. Hear this, hear this.
That the funds that have been taken from the NHT have not impaired the NHT in its ability to respond and to deliver benefits for the citizens. And I want to make that.
People, you hear me say the NHT have money, but think of it. The NHT could have given more subsidy if he never take it out. So make him tell about impair the NHT to give benefit, you know, get the right benefit. Because if you could have used that every year and draw down, you give them some subsidy from the house, you'd get a property more cheaper than what you get it now. He might do it. Remember, I'm now balance the country, you know. So you get things like this bad. Yeah. We're serious on it. All right. Not say nothing weird. Continue.
That absolutely clear. During the recovery process from Hurricane Melissa, the NHT has already processed and distributed over 5,078 home grants.
Yeah, this grants.
That's about 1.974 billion Jamaican dollars. Each grant about 500,000 Jamaican dollars. One of the things I find very amusing
It is.
as a politician is that if you could give 95 persons something,
It
they
is.
could get a grant or get access to something. The 95 would say nothing, but the 5 who didn't get will be louder than the 95 who got.
Yeah, you
And so
remember?
the impression would always be given that nothing was done. I'm sure you have not seen one homeowner who has got the grant come out and say, I have got the grant. You're not going to hear that. But I'm certain that you have heard people say they have got the grant.
So you hear this now? So him, you see it? Him want homeowner. Remember that him I give them the grant at NHT, you know? Boy, man, this set up, it a work. And the government money this. But one homeowner come out and say, well, I have got grant. But you know who would not get it and come out and say it. And the more you praise him, the government, this government, pass something where him no bill, him a live on the back. Somebody will say restaurant crab house pan front. But here in front, they can't just say crab house. Because right now, most of them front and carry crab house again, you know, because near and run things. Right? Yes. So crab house now, you know, them have to retreat. Yeah? Maybe to some eyebrow now, because you remember some guy, you know, remember them a whole finna. Yes, enough guy a wolf, so, you know, so crab house, I might run for eyebrow now. Because I know, say the man, them can't shape that, so, and beard. Can you remember them have to eat food, you know, like ice cream and things. So, you know, crab house might have this, so they might have live now. Because they migrated, you know. So, if you mind also, some man push him face around, you know, crowd and chat to you, kind of want no transfer of no crab house. You're not running a public system. You understand? Continue.
The latest one that I've seen is someone saying, yes, I got the grant. But by the time they take GCT out of it and have to pay transportation,
Yeah.
I guess it is what it is.
Yeah.
So it should be in the public domain that not just what the government has spent, which is almost, you know, over $60 billion already. The NHT has spent almost $2 billion.
So you know what I'm saying? Not what the government has spent. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, man. Fear. Bless up every time. See? Not what the government has spent. Over 60 billion already. Remember, at 9 point of them say them I give people, you know. You know when I call the 60 billion? The money where I'm lend to JPS. Whose part the government spent 60 billion? Whose part in a Jamaica them spend 60 billion? You lend some money, you can't come tell people say you spend 60 billion. Who him give that? Who them give it? You have to listen what them are saying, you know, and the lies where them are come with, you know. It make it dangerous. A JPS what them are talk about spend. Eh? Add up data, add up this pan people and run out with it, you know. Yeah. Berry Road, say you where my talk say 60 billion already. Eh? Continue.
On grants. The NHT gave 6 months moratorium on mortgage for 36,000 mortgages in the affected areas. That's huge. So they didn't have to pay a mortgage for 6 months.
It is.
And I was just told that the NHT has waived the peril insurance premium that would be attached to the mortgage for the period of the 6 months.
So the NHT work independently and him just told, I know him want them now to praise him government. You hear what I'm saying? I was just told, hear this now. Continue.
That's huge again.
It is.
But you're not going to hear that nobody's going to make a TikTok video saying, thank you NHT or thank you government of Jamaica.
So why you gonna say thank you government of Jamaica? Why did you make a TikTok video? Hey, Annabelle Rose, you see, him now want to come out and talk, you know. But me tell you, say, this guy, him go have a clout all the time. You hear what I'm saying? Them to make a, nobody now make a TikTok video and say, thank you, NHR. Thank you, government of Jamaica. You can't live per mandate thing like parasites, so brother. NHT get a mandate from 1976. And it had to wait to do, if him low it survive. But him live pan it. Yeah? You understand? So you have something of them own budget and do them own thing, but this guy want credit. And when them tell him, you forgot to thank the government of Jamaica. But this is the same guy where they condemn Andrew Holness. He must say, I got for true. Fear. We have say, man, Jago was the worst, but in passing, man. Him wicked and heartless, yes, liar. And the liarless thing. Yeah, you understand? Like you're right. You're right. Yeah. The JPS are pay back the loan. So them say spend that money. Remember, you know, that money they were not about spend. Remember that was the insurance money. Them say them take it and give them, you know. You cannot say the government spend this. You lend something you talk about, you spend this. So when I put it like a something spend, I mean, I don't know if at them in it, at them I just take the loan because like the money spent and it gone. Eh? Them the goddamn discreet. You have to watch them and hear what them I say good enough. Because them dangerous, you know. Yes. I'm not saying 60 billion. Well, them spend the rest part. Because if you take it at 160 to 1, and you give up 150 million, that's like $24 billion. And if you say 9.5 billion, yeah, and at him, that's a 33.5 billion, right? Where the rest of you spend over 60 billion, where the rest of money spend, where the rest of money gone? Yeah? You're Ted, where I said Teddy. See, where the rest of money gone? So you have to be careful of what them are push the people, you know? Yeah. That 24 billion, and then put an extra, another 10 billion, them, I want to know them give out a 9.8 billion either, you know. Because them say 9, because something read out 9.8 billion, right? Them did say 10 billion, but a 9.8 billion. So I'm with 68 billion already spent. Oh. And you talk about the loan, you try to get back the loan with interest, it can't be interest free. Yeah? The 10 billion was allocated for roof grant. Good. So I'm spent 68 billion. When the rest of money spent. And the other one was, this go. And I'm 9.8 them say them spend out of that. So right away something, right away, you know. All right. Continue.
You won't hear that.
Yeah.
So that is why we have to have these ceremonies to put the information in the public domain. So the public.
So you see, a PR guy, I'm going to tell you some study. So I want to put this in the public domain. I have to thank the government. I have to thank this. And then that's why him said that's why I have this ceremony. Because nobody no make no TikTok and say, well, thank you, government. For what? For something when man they do, where you live a fight like your clubhouse pan front, but pan year front. We couldn't say clubhouse pan front no, because clubhouse go pan ball front. Pan year front. I mean, no, some more mouth starch now I carry it, you know. Some guy with mouth starch and eyebrow and beard. Yeah, because it transfer now. Because them look at place to hide and rest, you know, and feel good. See? So yeah, uncle thing in a female, it's to do PR. And him tell you, oh, him live pan this. Now I got feel, you know. Rose, now I got, you know, so now I got feel. Continue.
Discourse can be balanced. The NHD provided 213 special loans to persons who wanted to change their zinc roofs to slab roofs, and that was in the amount of 669 million Jamaican dollars. Significant.
Yeah.
The NHD has processed so far 3,835 insurance claims, totaling 7 billion Jamaican dollars in claim. You're not going to be paying out $7 billion, obviously, because there is a excess. So even though the claim is for $7 billion, there is a...
So, can you imagine now? It's the same man that can, but whether I try condemn man, they talk bullshit. Some man they mash up a country. If man they mash up the country, when the entity man they put in, have to balance your budget right through. And you put it for 5 more years. All that. If man they didn't mash up, that's why I say you can't listen to these garbage, you know. Man, this is a visionary, you know. This is a called visionary. Yeah, something I make it own money. Where you don't have to touch. And him see this Him say put a ring fence, he could have get house cheaper. Him coming and tell about bucking this and 70s. If me never rush him, he wanna eat up at all about I'm Godfather. Film style. Because he want to use words. I'm going to try to mash up people where it can't work. Cannot work. You see me I say Annabelle Rose? Eh? See? And now you hear every Annabelle come out of NHT and you should have said thank the government. But for thank you and you bring in NHT, brother. See? Same so with the hospital. When we hear the one of them I run out and talk about children hospital, and this and that, listen again. Both are similar. Blueprint money and everything. She does, you know, through Arms House. Can you know me talk straight through Arms House? Make she out make them lose the election. Because she never lose the election. I'm me telling her straight who do that. Because him shouldn't do it a Paul Burke. Him did very out of order. Remember, you know, you see the difference from, hey, young John Crow, you see the difference from people like me. And you know, yeah? Because I want to party a line. I want to feature Andrew above, you know, rules of laws and them things. Nobody know about rules of laws. And as long as you're there, remember we have big platform and we use it against you know. Yeah? Paul Burke caused this. And let me tell you why. Paul Burke, you watch. You think that cousin, you know. You're not two sister picnic. Paul Burke caused it. Let me tell you why. He was the secretary up there. Nobody no vote for him. He run Damon Crawford's seat. He was a minister. Me the on TV with Damon Crawford. You know. But we are talking about, I'm a tough, let me show you. Let me show you. Damon did that one good. That time Paul Burke sit down, I don't know if him that work with them because remember film cousin at James Roberts, they for no know. A two sister pitney. Maybe just tell you now. Two sister. So when I name Bert and one Roberts, know what's that? You understand if two better pitney that hear the right name. But I got to show you something. See? Damon Crawford. Let me show you something fast. Yeah? Can I remember when I do tabloid one yesterday? I want thing with doing something under the tabloid. Now I'll show you something. I'm going to tell you Paul Burke. Eat that thing you do. She lose by one seat. Never gonna lose. Jamaica are better off by this. Look at Damon Crawford. Now I'll show you something. Remember this good here? Live at 7. All right, sit up.
This designation or responding to somebody else's
It's your one with them. Look.
that Kingston, given its rich history in music, should be
See Damon there, see me there and see Ibo there.
creative city of music.
Therefore, this collective effort, the responsibility really lies with the municipality.
Let me go down a little more fast. Can I go through with my show? Yeah, man.
But not many come forward. They come for the nation trying to escape them.
The time you talk one good.
You know, we position Kingston from being.
Let me go back. Sit up.
And it was originally position. All right, before
may I differ from the minister, just one regard. Our letter, however, that supported the thing shows that many people actually do come for the music. No, this I come for myself. Yeah, I understand what you said. What I'm trying to
establish, in this case, money is really relative to the 3 million. Like 3 million people come on 100,000 couple.
Let me hear what I say. Hold on. Bye-bye. Lonesome. You lonesome.
They have pressing plant, everything. We don't even have a pressing plant again at Jamaica. We're putting out songs and we're going to press it overseas. Can I do still press songs? Because we're buying and selling so much. And they don't even know what's here. Because most people know doing, we put a little thing on a CD. It's like I can get what you're putting out. You understand me? And it's sad.
All right, so me and Damon Ibo there. Yes, Damon are going good. When we look, Paul Burke go on Damien's seat. Remember him is a minister. You're a minister there. Damien's seat. Lisa Anna's seat. Atkinson's seat. Grayman Price seat. When the people them leave and come down and put them on suspension. Who is him? And it caused an upstir. This was a, you know, remember with him and James Roberts, now cousin, this was so bad. They must not allow Paul Burke to come near them. None tall him to go away, go lay some egg. Him to go away. Him to go away. It did bad. Yeah? I used to them and go out them and talk about Trixie and that make size 14 get the seat. Them do this, you know. You couldn't stop Mama P. The place is alright. But him take it up on him head. No case Andrew have the words. As a matter of fact, Andrew have Mama Cow. I remember, you know, Mama Cow rob taxpayers' money when she buy the Benz. And said she no buy it, then she this, and all kind of things. And them found her guilty. Right now, Mama Cow, who found her guilty? Yeah, man. Who found her guilty? Mama Cow now, right now, a minister again. So Andrew be a hey, him to go away, you know, man. See? Them to go away, man. The man, them are going good. The whole of the man, them are going good. I remember, you notice, everything is documented. Me, I tell you. Right? And this is what them do. Paul Burke must say allow nothing him to go away. But join Andrew them. You understand? I mean, things them say around this too, you know, but you know, remember my years up on the ground, you know, you can't go around me, you know. And that me tell you, he's a man, me talk straight like this. Him cause all of this shit. You understand? And him cause Jamaica for suffer now under Andrew regime. Him cause Jamaica for suffer. Because if you know that, they're not gonna lose. Yeah? Lisa seat him run. People of England, Atkinson couldn't lose a seat there. You know, have two vocal with them and call it and all kind of things. You know, Raymond Price will lose his seat. But you get up and you don't come to food garbage. Yeah? Yeah, Portia Simpson have something that for us run and build up back and this is what him do. You understand? You have to speak truth to power, you know. This is not about power, you have to be patriotic. You have to speak truth to power. Them the two out of order. It must not happen again. Because people vote for you, never vote for Paul Burke. Very out of order. See? No, in a going to Andrew them, you know, them not talk straight like me, you know. I remember me a big friend, me tell you, say, I saw me stay. I pint it out. You understand? And him operate same like James Robertson. If you go away. See, remember I used to some born and growing up. So me attack. See, him operate same way. Same like how James operate. Two cousins them. See, when they do, it undermine the government. And you make the people them feel like them not count and like him up. And him go about how much bus corporate headquarters. That time man the mind post a seems similar. That guy. God man, them him for just stay right when they, you know, just square, you know. Him for go away. You know, people like that. And anybody you see over there, you see them run cross and flip-flop, them was no real people person in the first place. Them they're garbage. You understand? Yes. You have to be real man there, you know. You build a nation. You build a nation and you know one of them kind of little people that walk and stabbing at the back. Them and them that one go. Can you imagine ministers and you run them seat and put other people, them take a businessman, put one there. Them take the seat and give number 14. Take the seat and remember I not be there and never deal with that out, you know. He might teach people them real life. And schools and you know give one and two, whether it's a book back, no. You have to come in another way, you know, grow the community. No, them the one that them want the handout. According to Paul Burke. And move him. You understand? If Paul Burke for going now. Him for the school, the score way, man. You have some garbage, them for go, man. That was so disrespectful. You understand? And you embarrass the people. And it caused this. Now, Mama P, go to China. Come and have it when she go to China and she set up the children hospital. Get that. The money, everything line, you know, she lose by one seat. Yeah, because of this, them cannot eat that thing that will go on and see that the place mash up. Then here comes the guy I know, the children hospital, me see them up and go, you know, for this. Mama P work. So here Andrew now, here Andrew asks about this now. Hear this. Hear this.
Go off script and address a few issues. Now, a couple of months ago, I had a call with former Prime Minister Simpson Miller's husband, and I'm not going to discuss what we discussed. I'm not going to say that here because it was in confidence and in privacy. But I want to give an assurance that the Western Children's Hospital, which Portia Simpson Miller went to China, negotiated with the government of China, came back to Jamaica and announced it, that it is only proper. And there was never any other intention. I see some campaign going on all over the place. You know, we are a country that everyone likes to campaign about something. That's fine. It's not arguing about that. But, you know, governments can't always say everything up front all at once. You have to wait until appropriate timing and so forth. So sometimes our timing may not coincide with other timelines and ambitions and issues. So whatever it is, it was always the intent, and I had expressed that directly to the family, and internally we had also discussed it. And I may even have said it in passing in interviews, which probably was not picked up at the time, that the hospital should be named. It is only the right thing to do. It's appropriate that it should be named in her honor, and it will be done.
Hear him now, I know him tell them people them whether run up and down, in millions them. You know, as she go and she negotiate, she do this and she come back and announce, so you know the right thing, and her husband did call and him not tell you. Most of them work off a blueprint. None of them, Google Gaga, none of them no have no idea. Let me tell you now again, you know, I'm going to play 2 more clips with this guy. When me say, if you can get all of the big money boy them on you, the big money guy them on you, from PSOJ, and then put them on board, I chest him up play now. Right, and then fail miserably. Nobody come with that. Well, you want to name Nara. I wonder if I try Zara. Because Zara a good journalist, you know. So I'm coming with Nara now. To Zara boss out him thing. Yeah. So I'm coming with Nara. Alright. So yeah, when I'm coming and say yes, so he have to come speak the truth. Remember the lightest thing this, you know. But a Portia seems similar do that. Uncle time I play me when I want to dissect him because you can't make the lies and spread the lies them fear. You can't make this guy spread the lies. If you build a country, the first thing you want to do, Andrew Honest, you know, you have to just make sure we maintain the hospital. It have you up there. The hospital have to stand up. You see? The hospital, the school, the road, them have to have job. Because, I mean, affordable jobs. Me not talk some call centers. And you call that job. That's some little people. Come on, man. The country go back where? Me tell them about even the white elephant. Where them a move a call him a bill. That was garbage. Me tell them it's garbage. Because there is no way. He might make some guy invest in the place, you know. And you have a bill. When them call up there. Because that's the plaza, I call it in St. Thomas. Now, the statistic institute of Jamaica, where them call starting, it never do no census. It do part census there. And before you build and plan and build things, you have to do a full census. So you know, remember, you know, you go house by house, and when you take census, you know what kind the job where the people them have, you know, who now work, who go to school, who not go to school. You know how poor the area is, right? So if Andrew them I hear that, you know. When you go up there, so I call it urban center, I call it a plaza. Right? I'm move him from here and talk to him. I'm call it because sense in him. Now give him some unsolicited advice. When you go around that about you build urban center in a brother, without statistics, it can feel better. That's a white elephant. That's a white elephant. No, upper Moran Bay, there's some of that bill. You see right around them people, like 10 miles away, that's even wider than that. And most of the poor people. If you live at Portmore, let me ask you something. If you live at Portmore, I live at Kingston. Yeah, you don't leave from down there, so you drive, go where Moran Bay for buy a pants or a shirt. If them open them there over there, them have to open some store over there. Now, if you pay the cheapest store like $1.5 or $2 million per month for your store, remember it raise every year 7% and then peg it by the dollar. If you didn't even have money and open a store over there to sell the clothes, you couldn't sell a shirt for $1,000, you know, or a pants. You have to sell it for 20 or 30 or $40,000 for your pants. Remember, we only be a poor people, you know, walk about it. Remember a country that, you know, they don't have the money, only thing them go buy a Kentucky. Even if them get foot traffic, yeah? Even if you get foot traffic, remember, the people them still have no money. That will not work. That is a white elephant. And only thing, when cost of living going up, it'll get higher. You understand? It'll get higher. So if you go up in a place over there, or you'll pay your workers, or you'll pay $2 million or $1.10 million per month. Everything in a store have the same. Because you have to make a $4 million, each store $4 million, $5 million to buy back your goods. Yeah? To pay your workers, pay your rent, pay your light, pay this. It will not work. Elaine, may I say, oh. Say, it now go back. And at the same never know. Them have one in a port and them have run up and down like them either. Every month ever find that. The people them run them hungry and broke, you know. Some of them living at the dump, not jungle. So in the distance, if not 10 mile radius or more, White Horses are one bag of black people. Button Bay are one bag of black people. Need and Pen, the one of the place where you go through Moran Bay there, so license, go straight up one bag of black people. You go up a seafood, one bag of black people. You understand? Them don't have no sense. See? So if you think about that, and you never do the statistic, but you go with something like this, and at Hollywood you're there, who are rent them there, and even if you run drugs, the little drugs money are about you. Same like come and tell them, you know. You have a lot of people who work. I'm going to say it again, Tono. Because una play politics, when I play politics, we are telling you this. See? You have a lot of people, you know. Like I said, in the diaspora. And you do 40 years, 50 years. And then you say, no, you're going to return home now. You build house. You build 8 bedroom. Remember me, I tell you, your people them will live with you in the state or Canada anyway. They will not, remember they will have them own husband and wife and own family too. They will go back where? In the rural where they live, in your place where they live, you go build big house. Where you do that for? Them now go back, they go live, you know. They will not. No, them can't have a life and go back there to live. You go back where? The country itself. It can't. And even if you build a nice house, can you imagine, you know, get up and you look up here, garbage and dump and nothing running right. The road them not fix up here, patrol. You remember, the hardest thing to, you know, when you get older, you get more fever. Right? And you be sick. You get sickly. Right? What you gonna do? Build a nice house, you go in there, you go just sit down in your house and when you're sick. You get that quicker, you know. You can call and get an ambulance. And if you feel say you have $1 million, say you have $1 million US with you, and 160 million, listen, if you have a little blood pressure and little things that you look diabetes, as you run go in a andros and them thing in a couple months, it will name that money down. And you see the place where you run from where you don't want to go, down a dirty public, and down there you're going to end up. So we know you're going to dead quick. All you have to do is set up yourself to go dead quick. Yeah? If you could have lived the next 10 years or 15, you cut yourself short to maybe a year and 2. Yeah? And it don't make sense to live in a place where you know used to again, where you look your house have a grill up. Prison you have a bill and your wall have a 20 feet high. Eh? You live looking at your house, but outside of your house and next door to your slum. That don't make no sense to me. Eh? When your body get weak and you get feeble, may return a returning resident. Not until that better. And it don't make sense to spend the money and a bill. I bet, you know what? You know the rich man, them but we see them do more investment around them. I bet you have the money you invest in the country and get that money. You have a house already by your next one. Rent it out. Open some business and then balance up yourself and you're good. You notice all of the rich man, them down there, when them sick with them, do them reach Miami. And them reach over foreign. Them not busy about the hospital, you know. That's why them not talk about it. Yeah? And you might have a look at 20 million and feel of money. When you're sick, and you run in the hospital a couple of times, you're not giving a cent. to even bury you. After them private hospital take that money from you, you end up like the same people them where you run and can't move and you not believe it. Stress alone will kill you. You understand? Saying stress alone will kill you, and that's the truth. So we have to plan carefully, and I like, you know, and no, but the truth, you know, because let me tell you this, my man not go to Rockford. But where you think me either going to Rockford, go live for what? Me don't want to live. Me a picture with me, you know, me don't want to live there. Because me I go serve for who run the same way, you know. And me and the government. Me I go back where that mad you. It's mad you. If you live in a situation, you know, it look all right for you, you know, but when you leave out of that situation and you go back with it, it's mad you. That mash you up. You know, put you under stress. Yeah. Yeah, man. Where's the fear? Where's the fear? Of course. No, man, but a reality. This is a reality. We don't go around people when we tell them the truth. And what we do with not fear, I break it down that you understand the truth. It don't make no sense. Invest. Remember your people that now come live with you in that. So it makes sense you take your money at work. Because you have some people are working up. And you know why you keep on working? You could be a boss, you know, and make millions. You are work and you graduate from the work and open your own business. But our people now have the mindset there. You make some money and you have to go catch a bus. 10, 20 years. And you save the money and you send it down and build a house. Oh, me have to come for my retirement. Wait now, I'm not all down there. And by the way, you see the hospital of Jamaica, remember me, I tell you this. The health system will not solve by the government. It's not easy to solve. And let me tell you why. You can't build 100 hospitals right now and your owners. And for me, you have no medical technician, you have no doctor and nurses to fill that. Remember, the hospital useless. It don't make no sense. If you don't have no doctor, remember, you know, down there, so you know, you have nurse come out the other day and I tell you, so listen me. Me have to look on 50 patients. People lie down on floor. So even if you buy the bed, but you don't have the nurses. Remember, Tufton himself come out and say we shot 1,900 nurses. Now him send over the one them at Cuba. We shot over 2,000 nurses. Critical healthcare nurses. Do all of them shot. I remember nurses, you know, train them in a 1 year or 2 or 3 years. Need a new doctor. So all them are full that gap. And our training are the training where them get from Cuba, a world class, where you want to go in Africa and take doctor and carry them. Oh, you feel it? You can't train enough doctor and nurses now to fill that gap. For we have a nice health system now. The 10 years gap, if them take 6 years, and the man that push the train, some man train and train. Each year, he might add on not even 500. We'd have reached somewhere. If the government did mean something good, the money we might take by NHT, and you cut something to use that money and train doctor and nurses and sign something with them. When you pass out, you don't need to give away X amount of years, even if you move on. And you do it every year, you would have nurses and doctor by this. But 10 years run, and we never did do that. Yeah? Even if you have trained 500 per year, tell me now, when you run 10 years, you see what happened? Eh? Every year, you know, 500. But them are not 2016. Them now graduate till 2022. 2017, 2023. So you have right now, you have doctor and nurses are graduate. If I have 500, yeah, 2018, 2024, 2019, 2025. So you'd have even put 6 years, say 6 years each. And you have changed 500. We'd have some balance by this, but they make all of that gone. So you give them the scholarship, but them have to give back to Jamaica. Yeah? That will be a better idea. And with a good. But we can't good right now. So when we see tough thing, I'm not going to show a building. That's just a building. Just a building. Yeah? The healthcare system are one of the shabbiest and it cannot be solved like this. No overnight, because no doctor and nurses, so it has solved. This is garbage. So we are sure you say the country not running good, brother. And remember your health, you went, and you want a returning resident from that. Where you don't have ambulance, you shoot woman and shoot man and shoot you and tell lie. And now go that, you drag them out. Let me ask you something. When you know it's 40 people, yeah? When you know it's 40 people missing out a trace, according to them. Or if you have a country, I'm more than that, though, you know. You don't matter about crime, this and that. Or if you have 40 people missing in the country, crocodile name them and them thing there, you know. Or if you have 40 people missing out a trace, I'm more than that. My police president tell me, you don't know about it? Let me show you something. It come out in the paper, you know. It come out. So remember me know the tabloid around here. 40 missing without trace. You say me have it here, so look here. Look here. I'm more than that too, you know. Let me just show you something. Look here. When I sit now to the paper. Elderly. Gone without a trace. At least 40 elderly persons reported missing to police since January. 40. And then you read it, then now not trace of them. Come on now to the paper. You see the rest here, so 40. Since January. January, yes. One to who missed last year and year before. Because enough people, I not talk young at the elderly, them know, you know. I want to talk about returning resident, be careful. See? Police never trace, missing no trace. See? You think, yeah, since January, 40. So when them run out and talk about bullshit, I never bother listen to them. I mean, I talk to returning resident too. You know what I do, you pile up on the money, you work, and then take the money but you have and just send it same time. Oh, I build a big place because you don't know nothing for you. Just look where you live. And look on the place down there and tell me if you the decision you not make if it right. Yeah? Yes. It don't make no sense. See? You can't follow this man. And by the way, I'm going to put up back this again. Because let me just go back to this again. I see me have some time. And time I run out fast. But let me just go back to this again. Right? We see them here put out them here. I want to do that goddamn disgrace. I'm not let you go after this. You see? Them here run out and put up this. Yeah? And them use Jamaica in them name. I call them Young John Cray, you know. Not Young Jamaica. Says Mark Golding must give full explanation about why his 2024 statutory declaration have not been certified. Mark Golding statutory declaration certified. But here we have a problem with these people now. This is just party. If you have a prime minister, they're that state, and he's not certified from 2021, 1,620 days, 1,621 today, he's not certified. And you seek for ask that of Mark Golding to come give explanation. You're a piece of shit. You're a garbage. Eh? This guy not certified. I run a country from 2021. And you have a young arm. I call yourself Jamaica. When you call yourself Jamaica, you have to be patriotic. You don't put party front of country. I must love of country when you're patriotic. Any one of them do wrong, you talk about it. But when you do this and skip Andrew Honest and go to Mark Golding and you look, him certified. Him certified, you know. But say never certified in 2024 that you are run with. You know, say you're garbage. You know, say them are let down people, you can't listen to them. What them should do if you put out Mark Golding, you'd have put out the same statement now and say, but Prime Minister, you need to get certified because it not look good in the public eye. But you come off a Mark Golding with a Prime Minister and certified from 2021. You know, garbage. Remember, you know, you for hold government accountable. Yeah? You understand? You for hold government accountable. This is bad. You go and want a man to come explain why in 2024 statutory declaration not certified. But you still certified. But if you if this never certified, the first thing I tell you is, brother, Go talk to Andrew and say, the government. You leave the government. And that for sure say, you're going to party online, you know, do nothing for Jamaica. Who needs a piece of shit? You have to style them, you know. Because them are shit. This all go open in the eye and show you the ultimate motive for them a pan. Every Jamaican for hold the government accountable. Them a play a top dog and attack the opposition. The opposition have the purse. You don't go show you say them a shit. If you say you're young arm and put Jamaica in your name, and the phone in that rape, you're not a pedophile, you know. Remember, we know enough phone, you know. We're not a pedophile and we're not a criminal. And who no criminal? Hey, them are Ben and Bow and Calf and Squat. Them are shit. Yeah? You ever tell you? Eh? This look good. You are on up a man that's certified from them. And then you know, when up a Andrew Holness, when I certified, that makes sense. Eh? And not patriotic, not shit. People have to sit you up for what one is. Una germs. Straight germs. You have to make a what? Eh? Them is garbage. You know why I run out for a man and ask him about the Prime Minister and I say, what you doing now? You open up a can of insect, you notice me nobody say I can worm, because I don't want hookworm. That's a general vampire, I don't want him feel now here. So I just say I can worm. You don't know general vampire? You don't know planting, right? You don't know planting? If you don't know, I may show name, you know. You don't know planting, right? General vampire by Andrew take and put on him. Yeah? Just head alone him off. Vampire. Yes. So I don't want to say, I cannot worm, because I remember, you know, him need worm out, you know. Vampire, general vampire. Zane, so I don't want to say, just say I cannot insect. Yes. Zane? Yeah. What you saying, no vampire? Let me show you general vampire. Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean by you don't know vampire? You know vampire, man. I'll show you him. Hold on there. Where General Lampire name again? I know him right name General. Where them call him name again? My major, where name? Hold on there. Now I'll show you. Yeah. See me? I am this. Just look at him good. I am this. Now I show him picture. When them call him again, but him wanna think. See my planting. Yes. General Lampire. Him out something on engineer. But Andrew, what kind of job Andrew give him? Eh? When them call where General Lampire think the name again. I am this, you know. Let me show you him. Him and Google Gaga. No man, no Google Gaga. The other one with the head will leave up a camp, the man. Where name again, man? I'm yard name, I look. Him pet name. Where my peer head, man? This is the wrong one you put up, you know. You attack Google Gaga this. But me attack General Planting, me attack. I him leave the other day from up a camp and give the woman. We're up there now. Where name again? Me I show you a woman. I'm pet name now, look. I'm real name that I call him. But me no remember. Hey, Patrick, come mind me a General Lampire and a name now. Please and thanks. That all right. Let me show you. Let me show them. Remember, me show you him right picture. Me I show him other picture now. Yeah. Me I show you him other picture. So let me show them the other picture. See other picture. This other picture, people. See me? Him now, yeah, him same one, planting. See me, man? I play them, that's what I not say open I cannot learn, because I remember him lead Lampire, you know. See? Him name planting. Yeah? I am them planting, man. See me? All right. See me? Same picture you in a fool when them, yes. When them out. See that? I am this. My planting. General Lampire. Let me see, man. Yes. See? Him need Lampire. Some of the say. Boy, I never run 11 minutes. But I want to show you this. But remember, I can't show them this in alone. So I have to go over and show them this, right? All him a get a bag of money for nothing at all. You know? All him, them a use a get a bag of money. Andrew recycle these nastiness for nothing at all. Recycle them. For nothing at all. I'm going at this and show you. Andrew, hey, Andrew is a big failure. And let me show you Andrew when him come with Third City. When you think I know Andrew talk about Third City? So when Andrew talk about Third City, from when, look here.
Is forging ahead with plans for Jamaica's third city. The mandate came from Prime Minister Andrew Holness in 2016 to make the development of a third city a priority. Since then, the corporation has been conducting groundwork with the involvement of a multi-agency steering committee to create a plan and lead the progression of this major development.
The development of a third city is being envisaged as becoming a location from which planning can start afresh from the ground up. Resilience to climate change will be built in to afford that location the requisite infrastructure to support smart growth and innovation.
What we're looking at is a purpose-built city. That is, we're identifying a city that is being developed for specific development and investment consideration. And the aim is to look at smart growth technologies, to look at alternate energy, and overall natural resource management, to look at...
So, Andrew, get where this is a failure, you know. You know who was the chairman at the time? The same Omar Azan, Bars Furniture. Him failed. And him come tell the same man, the worst seems in the country in 30 years, 30 years in business. Andrew, Ado, chess. Andrew make sure put them as chairman all over the place. And them fail. Where am I going with Nava now? The third city that come with third city before. I hear this, and it failed too.
Climate resilience and to look at sustainable urban governance.
The multi-agency steering committee is chaired by UDC board director Omar Azan.
Omar Azan. He running from Andrew too, you know. Leaching at the last one running from Andrew, you know. And said them all to take in place. 5 and 4 him talk about our skilly kids. If you have the biggest setup, the guy them with the money, and you put them front of we, how when you go and you feel that way you don't listen to Andrew Holness. When I make the place suffer more, a guy will live on NHT for balance team budget. Or me feel listen a guy and tell me about uno do good. You can live on something Michael Mann do put in 50 years ago. For balance the budget, a matter of fact. You live on it from when it's 40 years, from it's 40 year old, 10 years. And you put the next 5 on it. Eh? You still here try to condemn that man. So Michael are going in the right direction and them destroy. Yeah? That alone show you. Look here. This was a failure too, you know. Look here.
The team comprises representatives from the Jamaica Institute of Planners, Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, Ministry of Transport and Mining, National Environment and Planning Agency, Planning Institute of Jamaica, and the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica. The UDC is spearheading the process.
The city will be built to accommodate a target population which is anticipated to relieve Kingston of its current urban overflow and reduce the burden on the capital city's infrastructure.
So that'll better say, hey, them man you ask, you don't see when you circle by. A man you idiot, you know. A man you fool. This is what Andrew put up. And you think, me tell you, say, education, listen. When you get mass production teaching, now I play about this. When you get mass production teaching, you feel say you're the brightest thing, you know, and them put a bachelor upon you like Andrew Holness. Slacker, Andrew Holness. Can't be no doctor. If you feel say you're the brightest thing because you can read without understanding. No, this is what I'm just say, are the stupidest thing ever hear. One of them. Because the guy said, they're going to build a third city. Yeah, and relieve the overflow from the capital city. No, who's going to build a third city? Somewhere in the middle of the country. No, if you have your people in go school, you have your house at Harbour View. Somebody could have built a third city and make you live and go live in a third city. You are going to live in the middle of the place where you have your work in a Kingston and St. Andrew. Your people them go school. You have your business there. What you going to do? Sell your house and go buy one and live in a third city. You know, say my idiot. He must say overflow. Let me tell you something. People don't move like this, brother. You could never build a third city and get like half of everybody just one come in the third city, it will not work. Where people live and used to and comfortable. I mean, don't get, and remember, get up, unless you get up people for living free. These are all them fool. So, I don't know where them not get the money from to build the third city. But here you get a third city, brother. Yeah? Third city that spring up naturally. And I like a big country, like in China or America, and you just feel so right. Can you never just get up and move so neither, you know? That's not mankind. Where you live, you know, get up, you live in Ontario. If you just get up, go live in Vancouver, so you go visit. But it's a hard choice, you know. You have to go settle your head. Unless you have business out there already, but it build up is a city already. But for them build a city, and then you take up yourself and family, you know, have no school or nothing, and go live in a third city, it will not happen. So it was a wrong foot. Them start on the wrong foot, and that must fail. Them are not critical thinkers. Here, you build a third city. Portmore is a dormitory. So it not have no market, it not have no hospital, it not have no market, it not have certain things. So Portmore now, it are more suitable. You building these things and then you get a name. But for the first people, remember, you know, them it's a metropolitan area, a bigger wider metropolitan area. And then you have the banks over there, and then them get school, and so it's a building a city. But for you get up and build a third city from scratch, believe me, and I talk about it can take the overflow from kids. Who tell us nobody ever leave? You're gonna live at Cherry Garden and now you can leave, go live in a third city. Tell me the truth now. You live in a Kansas Spring Garden, then build a third city. You gotta just get up and move. If you go live in a third city, where you work and you have the business space your land, that makes sense too, no? Me tell you, so them don't have no vision. Them stupid. So man, them will build out itself. And the more it expand, then it could get a city status. So you don't need to build a fucking third city. So if what you are saying in a sentence are build out, when it build out, that's how you get the thing. Right? Them people have no sense, them have no vision. Them is garbage. Yesterday I think are the brightest. One day. The one of them want to come together, you know. Them are idiots, you know. Where you live in a nice, comfortable one, and you don't live in a ghetto. All the people that take the third city and them that take it free and ghetto people and them not have the money. Can't for them love them arms out still. But you could not work in a Kingston and St. Andrew. And you live comfortable, you live from Beverly Hills and Meadowbrook or Meadowbrook or Cherry Garden or anyway. Kansas Spring Gardens and then build a third city and you have a pack up. Remember, you run your business, you have everything you run there, so you know, kids have go to school, everything right there, so. You have hospital, you have everything near you. What you have to do? Get up and just move. Eh? And then build a third city, you just go live in a third city like this. And by the way, when you're selling them, the brand new, that costs them more money if you go settle again. So everything where you do, you drive from the third city to come back. Where you have access to everything. It make any sense? We have access to everything already. That's not going to mash up and cause them more money. Yeah? So you leave from stability and gone in a bullshit. This me tell you, say Andrew and people them running now have no sense. In a place like Jamaica. And I like, on the way could I get a third city and you won't go live there, you know. Unless I like back in the age when people are searching for gold and you find gold. And anybody if you buy a piece of land and gold upon it to get it. It make no sense at all. And yeah, they look a piece of shit now. In a for them head. It the overflow in a king's. Yep, bigger. Me say they don't sound fool in a man. This is just the garbage where them do it PR. And in a reality, it don't work like this. Yeah, why must I say so? Yeah, listen, not my word. Yeah. And it did feel, hear him.
Accommodate a target population which is anticipated to relieve Kingston of its current urban overflow and reduce the burden on the capital city's infrastructure.
You target the population. The population now move with you. A man having nice house that can't Spring Garden and enough people living there and see the gardens and them places. What am I do? Go in a place where you just go build up in a middle of the island or somewhere. And when you look them leave them shop and leave them leave everything that's you might hear that. Eh? Yes, you said them have no say. This it failed though, you know. It failed. Yeah? Them have nothing about them. Me shouldn't have to tell them this that must fail. But yes, them have the biggest and the brightest according to them. Yeah? No, me hear them a plan. Hey, this fail, you know. And enough money spent on this and it fail. So when they can't follow Andrew Holness with them bag of foolishness, this all them big and do. Hey, move from front of me tomorrow. Sometimes they get me really pissed off, you know. Yeah? This are the garbage where Andrew put on each time him fail. See the next one. Let me show you the next one. Where Andrew appear them people them about it. When them do them the PR to try catch him or do something. Everything where Andrew try, it fail because they don't have nobody with critical thinking. If you say no, it can't work like this. You notice how easy my crunch it and explain to you why it fail? It them fail. And also you build city in them, especially them kind of place there, Andrew. Yeah? You think me I live from me live in Jamaica, you think me I live from Kingston and I live in Mobile and I live in Negril? Impossible. If never the Quran says a different thing, but I will never live there. Me no want to live in Mandeville neither. Me no want to live no. Me want to live in where me live. Me couldn't live at St. Thomas. Me go there. And most people are take the same views. Yeah? Them just have no sense. Let me show you something with Andrew now. See, that did fail and this did fail to Andrew. So when I come with Nara bullshit, me I tell them Nara bullshit. Andrew, my point out the way they bullshit them still, you know, because when you come with you just come and with your talking, nah work, brother. Nah work. This is where Andrew did come with first. And it's a big failure. I can find you, Andrew, I have to play you. Yeah? I have to play, brother. But I have the whole thing with you now, John. You choose a failure all the while. And then you come back with us. Like he reinvent himself. See the big failure again. Listen to this school.
Our ability to grow the economy is not far-fetched. In fact, economic growth is not new to Jamaica.
You know what I'm saying? That alone flap him, you know. If you grow the economy is not far-fetched. This is what him just come in, you know. Him have the third city where them come with, and he make the PSO run with them. Because them that chicken without head, you know. Them that chicken without head. Them not have no sense. They are fair educated fools. Them talk things were sound, but you know, workable, it's not workable. It's not doable. If you do it, you're gonna fail. You understand? Like the white elephant up on that St. Thomas now. Because they now look much more people around there. And other places are get trapped. You might think about, you have Andrew use and fail the white elephant. You know? You might think I'm going to put the government entity in this. That means you're going to get foot traffic. So you will sell. Or people for rent some place out there. Or you want the council, if you go pay 10.3 million per month, they going to pay like 3 million per year. That don't make no sense. Them that raise up people, land tax and everything. I hope there's a poor country in a St. Thomas, them don't have no money. So that will be a white elephant for a long time. And remember, when things get harder, at them time it are even harder. It are worse. Yeah? If you never saw them, that open one year, 1 month gone already, you know. When you go cut ribbon and all, them can't open. Eh? You trick the people, them, I want to have no vision, brother. Hear this now. This are the 5 and 4. That's why I said now I'm going to wait. This are Andrew 5 and 4. 5 and 4. In big planning, 5 and 4. And when I'm up, yes. Grow the economy 5% by 4 years. Hear this. And look who he put up. Look here. For trick people again. Look here. You don't see Omar Azanino. Look who he put here, so.
Records that between 1962 and 1970, our GDP growth rate was 5.31%. The problem is that sustained economic growth has been elusive. Therefore, we must identify a sustained path to economic growth and job creation. This administration has one task. Unleash the economic potential and utilize the incredible energy.
So you see one task? He makes sure a play in your conscience, in your mind. He put up lead sheet. You know, some of the biggest commercial bank. From in the early 2000s. Kind of long time I run that back, early 2000. Then buy more, have the more shares, them turn chairman. And then put up Adam Stewart. And you know them come from Sanders. From film father that sell some little thing in the 60s and buy some little rundown hotel in the mid 70s and then them get super rich. The two of them, Leachin and then father. So then put them on here. So when them draw for the guys them where for them things stand up. For, you know, that ribbit in your head and say, yes, in the right track. Them guy run away from him long time. Yeah, run away from him long time. If this fail, don't bother even listen now and them think that them that bullshit. Yeah? Continue. Look
This
at
administration has one task: unleash the economic potential.
So it's when do unleash them and put up them face. Him and Nigel Clark are the worst. No, mommy are the worst than Nigel. Yeah? Him and Nigel Clark. So what them do? 5-4. Ask him about, remember you have to hold him to account to these things. Yeah? That one you come and talk about, we don't want skinny kids, them run go to Israel. And you know, so Leachin I said to you know, come here, Leachin I talk about, you know, if he want go a UK, where we get independence from, and I'm gonna ask them and some other country, if Jamaica was an island, and by something about God, where they put it, are you not there? Me I said them why they want to ask UK when give you independence, not in a 62. Where you know go UK go ask them. They want to let go the island in the first place. Where you talk about shit. See? So said so done. So these are the guys them when them put up. Them just chat and spew one bag of bullshit. Me deal with logics, man. See? Look here.
And utilize the incredible energy, enterprise, and industry of the Jamaican people for economic growth and shared prosperity.
Here.
That is why the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation was created and conceptualized to facilitate growth with the slogan, achieving prosperity through economic growth and sustainable development. The amalgamation of approximately 50 agencies is a deliberate move to focus our efforts on sustainable economic growth.
Yes.
It is important that we align our policies to meet the mission of
Yeah.
this administration, to create a Jamaican economy which consistently meets or exceeds its growth targets while providing meaningful jobs and economic opportunities for all in a sustainable manner. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation focuses on critical portfolio areas where investment, foreign and local, is buttressed by the provision of housing, access to water, and proper infrastructure, availability.
No, that thing just come in and him say this. Plus them have built the third city. The whole of this was failure. So you can follow him up and the narrative when him chat. Remember, you know, him have the whole power and the whole backing of the private sector and the third city plus this. Him have the richest man right side of him. The richest man a ball. So right now, if them continue to do the same thing, Jamaica, it don't make no sense. Do one of them come out about the man destroy Jamaica. You see this? You see it? Hear this.
Of land for residential and commercial development, but with due regard given to preserving our environment as well as climate change, which has the potential to derail our plans for economic growth if we fail to adapt to its impacts. In achieving our goals, it is imperative that we create ecosystems of growth where every single Jamaican can contribute to the process and reap the benefits. One of our 8 initiatives in the 5-4 target of the Economic Growth Council speaks to bureaucratic reforms, that is, to improve the business environment. This is important because we must cut the red tape and provide the right regulatory environment for investors. Consequently, we must address the slow pace of implementation of government projects, which saps the vibrancy of the economy and contributes to the missed opportunities.
So him said, talk about this and do it already. Now him come back with it now with Nara. Them fail. Now him have go on and now him ask people now with investment to come to him. If you did have all of the PSOJ lock up and then fail, so them will come back to you now for the work. Remember, I just take land and never have the red tape and forgive them land, you know. Him do it. He never have the red tape to take 1.4 billion and buy a bus same time. He never have the red tape to take $1 billion figure solidarity program for buy a vote. And say put back 700 million, you know, he never use what I. Mr. Mark Wallen come out with an article. Yeah, with a, I think it's with something, with a video. I thought him they give them in a film constituency over 300 and odd person sign up for the solidarity money. The 20,000 each. I know them not get nothing, they never get no answer. Because they use 200 million for buy vote. And then put back the rest according to them in the consolidated fund. Because election they're on. So the solidarity, them can use this money and do all kind of things. Eh? But no, you see it? Mega Mart now. Mega Mart and the Andrew Ann. Remember, you know, the one that we can look on the one, but the money them a lose. The one don't have Mobile when them say them a close it. We could have looked on that one, but the one in a Portmore. Not all do it. And me tell them, yes, them no, hey, Andrew, move in front of me. Go move in front of me. See? We don't know about people with knowledge. I call them, man. A cult and cunt. You can't, Samar. Remember them a cult, but them a cunt too. Yeah, them a cult and cunt. Yes. You see, them know what me attack, you know, so they are both cult and cunt. See? Mega Mart, and let me say something very important to guys them in the PSOJ. It's when you take side with Andrew Holness and make him a playing chess, una have the most to lose. Yeah? Because when poor people don't have meaningful jobs. Remember, you know, una ICI. And remember, how you get money? Remember, no, for one member still, when make money off of cocaine. I remember when the cocaine stop run, no place I start shut down and all kind of things. And people are all saying, so it can't hide no more. America get on top of that and Canada and UK. But let me tell you this, when you have a land full of people without meaningful jobs, like 90% of them not meaningful jobs, una gonna be the biggest loser. Because the bigger your stories, and you have a peer bag of people, your overhead so huge that any little thing, it will crumble faster than anything else. You drop off your pedestal. You drop bloof and mash up. Yes. And they might drop like a plane, you know. And when you drop like a plane 40,000 feet up in the air, even if you drop into the ocean, it busts up coming like a big solid rock. Enough people don't know. And do water. If you drop like that, it busts up. You don't think of water and it now bust it. You look like solid rock. I saw them a drop. Because remember, the same set of people them are your customer them, you know. And when them not have no money, your place are a crumble, brother. Just remember this. So it's good when we are telling yourself them not have meaningful jobs. And them not survive. Remember, you can't survive neither. So it makes sense when you buy something and it cannot sell. Then you have to start closing more places. Then people are sleep on sponge and them know if they survive. You know, without pouring a flour and two slices of bread. You can't do that because una live now, if you drop off a phone, live it, una gone to mad, you know. Some una have heart attack and dead. Yeah? So me can't tell you this. So it's more suitable for you people. If you see get up people survive. Because remember, I found a lifeline that for survival. Remember me telling you this. For a lifeline for survival and continue to go and so when get up people, then the masses survive and can buy things someone and support phone business. Yeah? Without customer, we're not done, we're not nobody. I remember, you know, it's a value fear. You have to teach them things and I repeat it, you know. If you have a shop and you have no customer, you buy up, you put your money in it and you have workers to up here and your shop big like a mega mart. And when you look at your customer, them cut. What happened to you? You still can't run it? Or you pay off the debtors? Or you drop on your face? Eh? Them don't know that. Eh? Your boss furniture in a ball. So when the country run and run down and want to help and mash up a country, it's just a matter of time because the whole of are sick. And I like when I step on top, when silly. And I like when I step on, them now go step on top, you know. Them are gonna mash up, you know. Them don't know this, you know. Eh? And that's logical speaking. You understand? If you have a shop around, and when you look at your customer, then go from you, you think them are gonna spoil. You can't pay this, you can't pay, you have to go shut down. So now them alone are lose. You're going to be the biggest loser, brother. Eh? Not you, Stella. No, we have to, hey, Stella, let me tell them again, you know, Andrew. You see, man, I willingness, and man, I willingness now come talk to you in a jacket and tie and, you know, in a queen language. Yeah? No, we're not going to do that. What I would speak patois, so we're talking our patois language same way. I mean, I'm a wilderness. Now it's not low cost store. So just focus. See? Yes. But me, I'm a wilderness. I remember tell you this. Before my word them pass heaven and earth shall, I remember it will not. This name critical thinking, brother. See? You have too much wrong, and then you come. You know this guy, when doing him rebrand and run out back, the same 5 and 4 turn now. People him say matric, you know. The same concept. Him run out back with. Yeah, the same concept. But it's garbage. Garbage. And now I tell you, if you have much money, check him. It's not gonna work. Yeah? And Jamaica move back way. And I can tell you again, tough tongue. People at Jamaica, stop make this guy Magapauna show no building. Building without nurses and doctors and medical technicians. One of the same place on ground. Yeah? Their system, it need life, it under drip. It need a new life. I remember them can't fix that with chatting, you know. A new building no fix the health system, you know, people. Because in a UK and them place there, and the same old building, but when you go in there, it look nice and it have everything in it. See? So it's not about the building, about the doctor and the nurses and the technicians them here. And then you have the bed them in it and you put the thing them in it for work and then good. And the road. Right now, Missy, you know what I'm doing? After Andrew, say we are pressure about road. Yeah? And I'm going to fix road and 50 years and now. And I'm telling us, say, the amount of road, on maybe 10% of it repair and all kind of things. Now, the national road, where the name national road, them a look CEO now. Right now as we speak. Because the road, them under pressure and road not fixed. Listen, another CEO fault. Andrew don't tell the school people them and them tell them say they have no money. Said it couldn't be a CEO fault. Them not have the money to fix the road. Yeah? This is a scapegoat again. Andrew, we not stop beat you until you stop though. PR, brother. Stop trick with people them. And your mini and them will run out. It's not working, brother. I may beg the people them in Jamaica for the hold the government accountable. Remember, you know, you could have voted for Labour right no more. You can't love a party. Remember, you know, recognizable, you know. When you go around them, different from you vote what them want. None of them never want to see if you talk to you right now. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Oh, you're gonna sacrifice your baby, your kids, them, your family. For your guy when I really care. You want to cause people over a party and a party over government. After election done, what I see now is opposition, government and opposition. And me know so well, you have to hold government accountable. No two way about it. Yes. So them know him still send out millions of attack opposition when I hold the purse. Who could have cost the opposition dog right where Andrew make mistake. Everybody feel it. And I be a mistake him always make. I be a lie I tell. You understand? That no make no sense. Not true, brother Baba. All when you want to vote for him a million times, I could have your twin hold them accountable. You're not patriotic. You understand? No guy can go in my head and trick me, you know. No guy. You see, my kind of study different, you know. And you see, wisdom and knowledge are the greatest thing for earth, you know. Yes? Because when a guy can go around you, you know, And they can buy you out is a different thing, you know. You have to speak true to the people, them, because you have to see the people that suffer. I know the people that suffer, but they mash up your birthplace. It will take a decade to build back. If you have good people will. See? None of them. And then when you put them pound for pound, when you take them and put them, when you put out bushra, all of these guys, but Andrew do is line them pocket, make them rich. And give them all kind of thing. You notice? Fear. You will dead down there, you know. Donna, you will down there, you know. Brother Bob, you dead and you have your son and your daughter, them. And you try your best on the work. Send them to, and barely could have paid the university fee. And none of them now have no chance to get a job. One of them big prestigious job I could have drawn and broke the chain. You know who get the job? Crappy Walker. They must send them a petrol job. When you look at them just recycle them. Google Gaga. Can you imagine? If you do the thing with Google Gaga, you know. Because Google Gaga come out and say him sign up for a job. And then tell him to say this, you know, but it's a goddamn disgrace. Because you couldn't be an ambassador. You know who work up an ambassador? After people might do them things in a party or something, and you call somebody, and you're the #1 country now. You're the ambassador, you're there Washington. And you see something when they put on your website, and you fight for the job. That means you abandon your post as an ambassador, you know. So if you abandon your post, say this Jamaica, or you don't get the job for go, you step down, you know. Yeah, now make you meet different presidents and represent the place and different politicians where it means so much to Jamaica. No. Yeah, as an ambassador to Washington, Jamaica ambassador to US, it's a powerful position and you leave that. And say you apply for your job. You abandon the ambassadorship. Because it was an embassy, why, you know. And then take up a smaller thing them now that make any sense to the people. Andrew do the switch, you know, but this is how them lie. That one, you know, let me tell you again. Google Gaga himself, you know, Cameron in script is not a criminal, if a criminal, you know. But him is an asset. Him take telling and him take program. So it's not a criminal like one of them want to touch your money. Me not see that in Google. Me can't tell you this. But Google said him take program and that is dangerous. A guy will take programming. You know, that's why you know what him do not. Then Andrew can program him to do a lot of garbage. And then get away with a lot of things. Yeah? You have a job like that where represent a country and you abandon that post. You're not supposed to get no job from no government. You have to go away. And Andrew then force it. And then why you not be an ambassador and sign for a lower thing to come walk up and down with Andrew? That makes sense? Go you meet presidents and pay diplomats and everything you represent over there. So governors, president, everybody pan Capitol Hill, senator, the whole of this thing, where for help run the country and shape it the right way. And you are the vice out there, so for the whole Jamaica. Very important. Good services and everything. And you abandon that to come an hour. That makes sense to the people. Eh? That make any sense? Google is the guy with them program. And then for put him there, say, you know, remember, you know, Andrew 5 and 4 of everything. What if you do with PSOJ and then fail? Him and PSOJ fail. But him a chess player, him is a failure. Him is garbage. That a garbage. It makes nonsense at all. So we want to dissect Google Gaga thing. I have it, you know. But you may not deal with them critical thing, yeah. But me have Google Gaga thing too. It don't make no sense. See? What am I do? If you dissect them, hold them to account. Because what Andrew do every time a trial and error. When him try something and him fail, 5 and 4, him rebrand it. Nara. Saying the same thing. You fail already, you come back again with bullshit. Yeah? We hear them somebody say make something about the bridge. What we are pressuring. Here before last them start do this, water come, them say them stop and them finish. Remember, you know, the bridge is supposed to drop down. So all you give him praise and cutting a ribbon for something where him low. For over 10 years, to just decay and drop. You could have drive on it when it dropped down and it kill a lot of people. It could have washed on you when you drive planet and kill people because of the work this government not maintaining the bridges in Jamaica and the road. And then it come now when it fixed. Remember, enough more bridges were fixed and everything, you know. Then you cut a ribbon and then you heal him up. You know, say, I PR this. You don't join these things. This is what the government them supposed to do. We have agencies supposed to always look about these things. Always maintain them. And if it will replace, you build one side of it, you shut off one year, you get a one year up fast and then you shut off one. That's how they used to do it. Yeah? But Andrew, look, praises for something more we rushing. Remember, you can go look back on the video. Yeah? And then he put it down, same to this. These kind of little things. But see them come with a cold storage. All that him look praises for one. In a St. Elizabeth. When farmer thing, and by the way, cold storage don't keep the thing too long, you know. It have to move, it have to sell. Because you have fridge in your house, you know, it's not keep fridge. You know, keep things too long, right? That you use. So when I talk about cold storage, and I like that, I did it for much, this and that, it don't make no sense. Yeah. All the secret. No, when you talk about all them secret, don't have fear. I go gaga that him have, you know. That's it. Public works. Remember with that public works department, you know. Super reason. Remember we did have that, you know. You understand? We did have it. See? But as I tell you before, the country gone down, it a go back where schooling, them drop off, road, hospital. I want to go, hey, remember we don't need health, you know. Even if you don't walk through some little pat, but you have a good hospital system, no bad. And it's so bad because you can't have a dilapidated hospital system, no doctor and nurses. You can't build building and come muggle. You go tell your little dumb followers that when you shot more than 2,000 nurses plus more it never told like 1,000 doctors. You can't talk to me. It don't make no sense. So you could have built 100 building, fill it up with bed, and make it look nice and you have the doctor and nurses and no medical technician for running. It's a waste of time. People are dead in a job the same way. Yeah? Uncle E that alone them can't trick. So Andrew, instead of try to fix this, you know what Andrew called for? UDC for build parking in every parish. I want to run up and down and chat bullshit. Yes, because they want to put something in your face and you look on parks. But the build park. But the park I do to you. Instead of get the doctor and nurses and think that if your mother sick or your father, your grandparents, or even you have a great health system. If you crash, I remember, you know, a double whammy, you know, because the road them full of so much patrol and everything. Most people are crash more than anything else right now. Eat a patrol and a dark and all kind of things that you're gone. See, if you crash, you know, stand a chance. Depends on how you stay. Back in the days, you could have stand a chance and go in and operate same time. No, them not have nothing. Yeah, you can't ramp with a guy like this. Yeah, the guy send back the Cubans. Yeah, to them debt. To them debt. America barricade. America don't want the money going there. They hard boxing because they might use it and a beat the embargo. And tell about them I treat you bad. Let me ask you now again before me leave. I may have 2 minutes. If you have a child in your house or your children them in America, Canada, anywhere in a first world country, and you ill-treat them and you do all kind of things to them and the school find out or something, what them do, the government make the picking them stay in your the health worker, they don't them come take them from you. And police are charged, you know. If you do child abuse, they get charged, don't they? They might put them in a foster home, you're gonna lose them. Right? So if Rubio did come and say, Cuba deal with the Cuban them, I cannot wait them to take this from them. You know what I send them home. I tell you to send them home. So if them treat them so cruel, why you tell me send them home? You don't say no, you want give them some papers, give them Jamaica papers and keep them. And me will take them. You send them home and then when you look, you barricade off the aisle and everything. So the one of them in the good doctor nurse will just save our lives, our people them life. You have them in there suffer now. I face hardship. Eh? Rubio come tell a lie and you allow them to face hardship. This is bullshit. You understand? Me don't talk, you know. Later me just come and beat them. By the way, remember say the days them I run off and I remember say, remember see one come I have some other people, you know, we go and invite them, because I remember me I play me, you know, this is my Earth Strong next month. And gentlemen, I compose up on my Earth Strong thing, you know. But next month at the 20, 28th of my Earth Strong. But you know, we have it on the Friday, you know, 24th, you know, my Earth Strong party. Me I play too, you know. And I just other sound I play, but me have to play because this is a soul edition. Now reggae, so when you can't carry wife, husband, or some big tune we are dropping, you know. I remember we have the big tune them, so we invite the one of the eye them who them close and who can pass and make it and thing. We'll have a nice time here. When I hear the man of the wilderness I drop something, worries. Me can't tell you that. You know, my son loaded that tune. I mean, if you join our music, right? If you join our music, the one them over listen to. Yes. If you join our them, know them, man, I know. Where else, man? Nobody thinks I just reggae and reggae, no, sir. You never join our music. See? Yeah, man, I'm going to teach them a thing or two, so. Put on that on the calendar, you know. The 24th. Yeah, man, alone, so come see me. I'm a nice style. I feel nice. Remember when I drink and smoke, but when I touch my music, don't play with me around here, you know. Yes, I worries. Yeah, me and some other sound I play, but straight soul. Straight R&B. Yeah? You carry your back down in a memory lane, you know. But worries, man, come back slowly. That's why when I run on my TikTok, you know, I hear about no politics, you know, that's my music, I stay around there and kick. So when you can't come in there, Andrew, when I'm a TikTok, you can't go and watch, you know. But remember, no politics. Now watch. We teach them about music, yeah? Later, I am out. Bless up.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, they we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, they we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not just not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold like a bull man. We send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical theater, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.